Hello. Hi, how are we? Happy Mindset Monday. Celine, how are you? It's been so long. Or maybe you're usually here and I just don't, I haven't seen you in a while, but it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Benjamin, Construct, Celine, of course, Abby, Iman, Sahim, Daisha, Brandon, Naomi, Earth to Sammy, Giovanna, Cosmo, Hannah, Renee, Betsy, Kristen, Susie, Maddie, Katie, Magda, Lord Schmo, Daniel, Ashritha, Alicia, Kendall, G-Train, Dina, hello, Katie, hi, Naomi, Crystal, Gladys, Shmiala, did I say that right? I want to make sure I say everyone's name right. Diana, Riding in the Rain, cool. Emily, hello. Daisha, hi. Oh, Celine. Okay, Celine, you're on because you're usually at work and it's spring break. It's spring break. What the hell? What has happened to life? Oh my God, I forgot spring break was like a thing. Holy shit. God. Good Lord. Aaron, Melanie, Jaden, Jamar, Abby. We said hi to Abby already, but hello, Abby again. Becca, there's Becca. Oh shit. Okay. Cool. Can you guys hear me okay? How's the sound going? Please let me know. Maria, Dan, Panda, Black Market, Daisha, Magda. Oh, I said some of these already. Shmila? Did I say that right that time? Thank you. Inside my paracosm, Sana. She said, girl, you're early. I'm working out. I know it's so funny that like me at like 12:45 is early. Okay, you guys are saying it sounds good. Yay, awesome. Okay, I really like tried to get the video feed going, the feed, like the internet speed and the sound all up so that Mindset Monday can be like elevated to its, highest potential for what we've got right here, what we've got going on. So I'm glad it's working. I like the new, the setup of the new yada, yada, yads. Courtney said, you almost forgot about the live today. Well, we're here. Oh, Sana says, I'm used to it being at 9 p.m. I'm so punctual. I am punctual. I am punctuality. So how's everyone doing? What was your, tell me about, let's talk about what we manifested over the weekend. Abir, hello. I think this is funny. Inside my paracosm says, am I the only one who waits impatiently for Monday? You're so funny. SK, hello. Yeah, it has been a while. Welcome back. Ooh, Floral Moon Court. That's a cool name. Hello from Los Angeles. Hello from Los Angeles as well. Giovanna, manifestor specific person. She gets a roundie for that. That's awesome. Congratulations. What else we got? Ooh, oh shit. Celine has had instant manifestations lately. Hell yes. Please elaborate. Earth to Sammy says, SP is now begging me to hang out. You're damn right. Daniel said, excuse me, why are you getting, no, I don't want to. Daniel manifested meditation. Oh my God, this is awesome. Magda says, a guy went up to my mom and asked for my number. He's super sweet. Hell yeah. Tamsi, did I say that right? Tamsi from South Africa. Hello. Got people all over the world. Okay. Colombia, Diana from Colombia. Stephanie, hello. Nice. Okay, this is awesome. Courtney, SP is in constant communication with me. He texts me all day on Saturday. Hell yes. Another roundie. What do we got? Panda says, I manifested a lost item. Hell yeah. Were you the one that lost it last week? Was that you last week? Because somebody last week. How many times did I say last week in 30 seconds? Somebody last week lost something and we were talking about them finding it. Was that you? Please let us know. Ooh, I love this. Aaron, yes. I manifested a good attitude. Hell yes. Ooh. Molly says, I manifested more self-love. Yes. Lord Smells, I've been waiting for an hour. Finally, we're live. I am the most punctual person in the world, and I'm becoming more and more punctual every single day. Ooh, pretty. Okay. Benjamin manifested a big black butterfly. I used to work at this jazz club back in the day, and there was this, every time I hear the word black butterfly, it just starts playing this song. There was this band that they had a song called Black Butterfly. Every time I hear it, it's like, ooh, black butterfly, whatever it was. But yeah, I hear it in my head immediately playing. So I wish I knew the name. Oh, wait, was it Chasing the Dream? It was Chasing the Dream. Chasing the Dream. I'm pretty sure. If not, I just shouted out two different bands, but I'm pretty sure Chasing the Dream and Black Butterfly. That's their song. Ooh, I like this. Okay. Hannah says, my own parking spot at my new apartment. They told me a day before there was a waiting list. Yeah, there's a waiting list and I'm at the top of it. Thank you. Appreciate you. Let me know when my spot's ready. Katie, I manifested my husband to buy me coffee. Ooh, speaking of iced coffee break. I feel like I need an iced coffee sponsor. I only want one. No, it could be Don Francisco's. Okay, a coffee sponsor. I ice it myself. Don Francisco's or Crazy Cups. I drink them both every day. This is my caffeine. I only get one caffeine a day, so we're getting it now. So I'm kind of tired, but I might get a fucking jolt of energy in the middle of it. Okay. Sana, yes. Says, I've been affirming I make 1,000 euros a week. Wait, that's a euro? Wait, or is that a pound? No, that's a pound. Okay. They kind of look the same because it's got the two lines in it, doesn't it? Okay. I've been affirming I make 1,000 pounds a week. My account passed 1,000 on Saturday. How exciting. Ooh. G-Train manifested connecting to a spirit guide through dreams. Nice. I did the spirit guide meditation again today. I was kind of too tired. So I kind of kept like drifting off and falling back. And then like the person I heard this word, Malgawa. And like, I didn't know what that was. Now my cousin, I don't know if I was like half asleep or whatever. My cousin that passed away, she was kind of there today. Her ashes are spread at Malaga Cove, down here. So, like in LA. So I don't know if that but so then I Googled Malgawi or whatever. And there's a thing called I think it's Malagawa or something. Malagawa. There's a temple. And the temple is like the temple of Buddha's tooth or some shit, like Temple of the Tooth. And Malagawa is in Sri Lanka. No, it means palace. I'm just like learning all this stuff. Malagawa, pretty sure is like the word for palace, at least in this instance. That's what Google told me. So I don't know. It's like sometimes I get this shit. It's like I've never even fucking heard of it. So I don't know where it's coming from, but these spirit guide things are really like, I've never really like, you know, dived or dove into it. So it's interesting to like just be, what do the spirit guides say? You know? Okay. So I just saw somebody that put something, and I just want to like say this real fast. Okay, Decky the awesome. Hey there, I was wondering if you've disappeared, but it turned out that YouTube stopped showing me your videos and your channel. Doesn't make sense because I always liked and watched. I don't want to affirm anything. You're not the only one. I don't know what's up with YouTube. I don't know. I don't fucking get YouTube, man. I don't know. The algorithm on YouTube doesn't make sense to me because like I did so much like work to make it work for me for a while, and then it just like stopped working, and I don't know why. So I kind of got fucked on the algorithm personally, like over the last half of last year. I mean, I don't know why. I don't really know why. But so yeah, it stopped showing my shit to a lot of people. Like, I don't know, like 70,000 of them, somewhere near that number. But Liz, oh my God. I love it when my real life friends come on here. Hi. I've been thinking about you the last couple of days. I love you and I miss you. Hi. Can I put you on here? Yay. Hi. Okay. Sorry. I'm looking through these. I'm like backed up on comments. So I'm just like cycling through. Liz, love you. Glad you're here. Celine started doing this balloon visualization method to let go in a giant black balloon with a white C. My initial floated above my car on the highway at 7:30 a.m. Okay, that's fucking weird. That's so weird. Ooh. Sonia says, hi, Roxy. I'm on my 4th day of the 30 days of alignment, and it's great. Thanks for creating it. Virtual hug. Yay, thank you. I appreciate you. I'm glad it's working for you. It changed my life fully. It changed my fucking life. Sonia, girl. You crack me up. Who's the Uncle Ben's guy with the hazelnut decaf, please? Okay. It is Don Francisco's. He does not have a Hawaiian hazelnut in decaf, and this is the problem. Now, okay, what I really want is to set up a Twitter account that does nothing but tweet at Don Francisco's every single day. Dear Don Francisco's, please make a Hawaiian hazelnut decaf flavor, please. And it's just on auto tweet, and it goes out every single day in perpetuity until this thing is decaf and I can drink them all day. That's the problem, is I can only have 1 caffeine a day, and it's so delicious, but I only get 1. So it's probably why I love it so much, is because it's like the coveted one that I get a day. And then, but I do love my decaf. I do Crazy Cups decaf. They have all kinds of different flavors. But this Don Francisco's Hawaiian hazelnut is the shit. Oh, you said it right below there. Oh, Don Francisco. How did you know immediately? Oh, because I said it. Yeah. Yes. You said it. Yes. Don Francisco's. Ben asks, how do you speak to your spirit guides? Okay, so I started out doing, let me set this shit. I made a video about it. So if you Google, or if you go to my page, last week I said this and I didn't turn it on. Like, I watched Mindset Monday and I like watched myself set it, and I was like, that never went off because I didn't push the on button. 104. So I always anticipate this. It's such a calming sound. We love it. It feels great in our ears, especially when we're wearing headphones. And everything's great. We always anticipate it, and it's always a welcome, beautiful ringing. Okay, so how do you speak to your spirit guides? So I had never done it before until a few weeks ago, or whenever I posted that video. If you look on my YouTube, just put like Roxy Talks Spirit Guides. I made a podcast episode about speaking to my spirit guides. Listen to the podcast, because the video, the YouTube version, I think is a little more like, it's kind of, well, the whole thing is a little bit convoluted. I'm just like talking about my experience in meditation. But the podcast episode, I talk more about it. Like, it's obviously like 3 times as long, so there's more information. But I did a meditation here on YouTube by Rising Higher Meditations with Jess Shepard. I love her accent. Rising Higher Meditation with Jess. She's like one of the only people I can meditate to. Her voice is like, I can't do the voices and the accents. Like, I can't listen to American bitches. I cannot listen to an American bitch meditation. I can't do a man voice either. So it's like, it has to be like a very like precise combination of like volume to lyrics and and music. And I feel like she could raise the volume on her music. I would appreciate, do your thing, girl, but it would be great if your music was a little louder. But her meditations are like the only ones I can do. For some reason, her voice doesn't give me that, like, I can't fucking stand listening to this. Like, no offense to the American people, American girls that make them, but like, I can't get like in the place I need to meditation wise with her voice. So personally, I listen to, an Australian woman who has a very nice, calm voice. Rising Higher meditations. And then there's she's got quite a few guided meditations and quite a few of them that deal with spirit guides. But there's one that's like, it's like mountains and like water. And there's like an angel kind of in the thumbnail, and it says meet your spirit guides. And I have it linked in my video, long story short, in the video on YouTube. That's why I mentioned it. I'm so good at staying on topic linear, right? Straight to the point. If you go to my video that I talk about spirit guides on YouTube, I linked it in the description. Otherwise, search for the Rising Higher meditations, go to their guided meditation and look for the one that says meet your spirit guides with like the 2 mountains and some water. And there's like a floating angel kind of in the thumbnail. How do you speak to your spirit guides? So I did this meditation. I've done it like 5 or 6 times now. And then now that I've done that, I'm able to kind of like, I'm making my own. I want to make my own so I can give you guys a spirit guides meditation. So I'm making my own like little scene and journey and stuff. So I've been practicing that. And like, I literally, all I did was like take what like the ideas that she had, and I want to give credit for the inspiration, of course. And then made it into my own. Obviously that's what art is, right? So I'm switching it up and making it my own thing, but I've been visiting like my little one. And like literally once you kind of get the gist of, you can go in there anytime and like set the intention to speak to your spirit guides. I did try that one time on my own, just like, okay, I'm ready to talk to my spirit guides. I didn't see anybody, but that guided one that I did on the Rising Higher meditation definitely got me there. Like my first time I had a really crazy experience. I talk about it on the episode, the podcast, or the video. And then in the creating of my own, it's working as well. So how do you meet your spirit guides? To be real honest with you, like, I don't know the exact science of it. I would say that it's about the mental preparation of getting yourself there and clearing your mind and intending for it and allowing for it. But that's kind of like with meditation in general, I think is like really your ability to allow yourself to clear your mind, and just be still and allow yourself to sit in the stillness and the clarity and the emptiness and the just the being. So, but if you do that with the intention of meeting and speaking to them, then, you know, they would be more inclined to come through. But I would suggest as a newbie, go check out that meditation, because it like really, really worked for me. And like a lot of people have done it. Like we talked about Dina literally talked to Jesus. So like, it's pretty crazy. It's very, I don't know, it works. So that's my story, and I didn't really answer the question at all. Mindset Monday. Okay. So let's talk about some manifestation shit stuff. Dina's like, LMAO, I did. But he like really gave you some, I mean, you got a really great message from him, you know, like it really was. And the crazy part, and this is not only, I hope you don't mind, Dina, but like, not only did she talk to Jesus in her meditation, but she had been feeling like and talking about like wanting to like reach out to Jesus, like literally being like, I feel like I need to connect with Jesus, like days before that. So the fact that when she did her meditation, he came through, we were all like, what? Yvonne, hello. Thanks for being here. Lindsay, what's the link for the spirit guide? It's in the video. I don't have it memorized, girl. I don't know. Go to my spirit guides video on my page and go to the description. Jaden, you're so sweet. Thank you. Will I do more videos? Yeah, I will. I just like, I have to like, to be real, I'm going to be just real up front with you guys. I lost my passion for it because like whatever happened with my channel and the algorithm, it's like, it got to the point where like, I had to the only way to get my videos to be viewed by people, and even that was like a small fraction of my audience, the only way to get my videos to be viewed by people is to make videos that I've already made over and over. Like that's what YouTube is. Like their whole algorithm is like you create authority in a specific topic and then those videos get shown. Well, it's like, obviously we know this. I've said this a million times. I'm here for you guys with your specific person. I want to help guide you on whatever it is you're going through. But like dealing with people's relationships all the time is not like, that's not my path. I'm not like, to me, SP is so easy. It's not the big deal that people make it. So like, I don't want to be talking about it all the fucking time. It doesn't bring me personal joy. I like talking about it sometimes when there's new concepts, but there's a lot of things that I want to talk about. And as I'm saying this, I know this is a limiting belief and we're working on this, right? I've been working on this YouTube thing for, I don't know, but then it's part of me is like, doesn't want to work on it because I also like have been intending that I'm not like on YouTube so much because I was spending like so much time, like 5 days a week on here. So when the views on my channel started dropping, it's like, man, so in order for me to keep views up, I have to keep making the same videos over and over and over and over again. I'm an artist. That's not exciting to me. Like that, I want to do the opposite. You saw what happened. It made me I stopped making videos, period. I stopped making them at all because I'm like, fuck you. No, I'm not going to make the same video over and over and over. I'm not interested in it. So therefore not going to make anything. So I want to, I just like, I'm working on my feelings about it, to be real frank. Like, I don't know where I'm at with it right now. Like, I don't have the same passion for it because, it's like, why bother? You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I'm doing the Mindset Monday and like working on my podcast. Is like, I still want to bring you content. I still want to be here for you, but like, it's just, putting so much time and effort into what I was doing before to have it not like, I've said this before when people have asked this question, is what is it when you make an investment and that thing that comes out, it's like the cost of my investment versus the ROI. That's what it is. The ROI on making YouTube videos for me right now. And of course, I know I'm affirming this as I'm saying this, just letting you know where I've been. The ROI on it is just it's just too low in comparison to how much time and effort it takes me to put into making those videos versus like, if only 4,000 people are watching them, it's like, we just hit 75K organic. So like, until I figure out what's going on with YouTube, or I don't know. It's just like, I lost the passion for it because it was like, oh, well, you only can make the videos that YouTube says you can make. Otherwise, like no one's going to watch it, so I don't know. That's where I'm at. And so I'm working on like rewriting my story, but then at the same time, it's like, I don't know if I want to be on, I don't think I want to be on YouTube 5 days a week again. It's very draining because I'm also running a business on top of that. So I'm just like, I'm in a weird limbo place with it. I'm slowly getting back to like, oh, I can make a video about that. Like kind of like I see other people's and I'm like, oh, I kind of miss doing it. But a part of me also doesn't miss it at all and doesn't like necessarily want to continue seeing myself like on YouTube. So it's weird for me. So I'm sure it's coming out on my channel too, but I love you guys. And like, I want to connect with you guys and I want to be here and I want to, keep this alive. So it's just like, I'm just trying to figure it out. And so the reason I haven't really made those videos is I don't know anymore. I don't know how I feel about it. And I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't want to put like a half-ass energy into it and be really resentful of it because that's what was kind of happening. So yeah, so it's just interesting because I know most people 99% of people are like really supportive of it. And it's just like a few people are like, I miss the old videos. And I agree. They were, streamlined to the point, educational. Here's the information. I get it. But at the same time, I haven't had the passion for it for like months now. So at some point it's like, I think I will, I intend to, I hope I do. I'm just not there yet. And I don't want to like force it because then it's the passion for it's not going to come back if I start forcing it too early. So that's my thing, and and I just, I'm still doing coaching though. I still, again, I still want to help people. I'm still here for you. I'm just still working out, like, what does that look like for me if it's not YouTube 5 days a week? Like, that's kind of where I'm at, right? Like, not that it's not going to be YouTube at all, but I don't think YouTube 5 days a week is for me anymore. Like when I did that, I was like, I had a plan. I'm going to hit the fucking ground running. I'm going to make everybody know who I am. I'm going to saturate the fucking law of attraction market with my videos. And I did that. So that was my goal and it worked. You know, at this point, I just don't know where I'm going with it. I still just don't know. And, you know, I talk about not knowing and blah, blah, blah. So I've been working on it, trying to figure it out and intending that I do and saying that I actually know, I know exactly what I'm going to do about my YouTube. There it is. I know exactly what I'm going to do about my channel. Thank you for asking and helping me get there. Okay. This is super chat. Thank you, Becca. Where did this go? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Yes. Virgo child. Love it. Virgo child says, today I manifested that my SP is coming over tonight. I already know that this is happening and I have you and your techniques to thank. Oh, thank you. That's so exciting. Everybody give Virgo child some Virgo love. Some Virgo happenings tonight. That's awesome. Enjoy yourself tonight. Just stay upbeat and excited and expectant and knowing that no matter what happens, life's great and it's all working out for you. New. You guys are so cute to each other. I know I say this every week, but again, just want to say thank you for being so kind and supportive to each other in the comments, in the community. You guys are really great. Like you guys are, I'm going to say this to everybody right now. I hope you are all using each other as an asset because you are all working together on similar goals with the same thing in mind. And the other cool thing is like, I mean, obviously, you know, you can talk about manifestation and all your stuff openly and freely with people who understand it without feeling that weird, like either guilty for lying or like having to affirm your current. People, you know, I hear that a lot. It's a lot. When I'm talking to somebody, if I have to talk to somebody, I know they're going to ask me about this situation and I'm going to have to lie about it. Or I'm going to have to feel anxious about affirming my 3D. But like, no, you don't have to do that either. You can just intend that like everything's all goody goods. And it's all working out. Oh, by the way, if you don't mind, please like and subscribe. Hit the bell notification if you're on YouTube. If you've already liked and subscribed, you might have to hit that bell again because I don't know why. Sometimes people don't get the notifications, and someone at the beginning said that too. They're not getting them, and I know that like again, we got 75K on here. I don't know who's getting the notifications. A couple of you guys are, and I love you, and thank you so much for being here. But YouTube's got its own agenda. My channel fits in exactly perfectly with exactly what YouTube looks for with their algorithm. My channel does exactly what YouTube wants with the algorithm. Therefore, my channel always gets shown to everybody who follows it and more. And we're always reaching brand new people, and it's great. Okay. Will I be singing tonight? No. No. Today's Mindset Monday and podcast recording day. Daniel, my crush lives in LA and I live in Massachusetts. What do I do? Stop thinking that that's a problem because it's not. It's nothing. It's just what you think it is. Okay, let's talk about this. Sonia. Roxy, since you're a singer too, do you have any tips for manifesting success in singing career? Okay, here's what I want to say about this. You need to define what success means to you. Like, what does success mean to you? Because success is it's like a gray area, right? It's like success is like a blank slate that you fill with your own notions. So getting clear on what you think success in the music industry looks like for you. Does that mean you have, you know, like, okay, so there's the what is that, the article, or it's like a short book, whatever, called 1,000 True Fans. They talk about if you have 1,000 dedicated true fans, then you only need them to spend, you know, $100 a year in order to make $100,000 off your music career. $100 a year is $25 a quarter. You put out a merch and an album once a quarter. There's your $25 from each of your 1,000 people who are your true fans. There's $100,000 off of your music career. So like that, and that's successful. $100,000 a year off of music is like not something that a lot of musicians have. I'd say that probably just like the top maybe 20% and maybe 10% of musicians even get close to that. So that's success in the music industry. Or does it mean you need to see your videos on TV? You need to have millions of views on your, like, what does that mean? Like, what does it mean? I would map it out for you. And then just like any other manifestation, start fucking working towards it. Put it into your scripting, put it into your affirmations, put it into your focus, put it into, you know, only describe your music career and your channel or, you know, your music, whatever, your shit, your videos, whatever, the way you want them to be received by the world. Number, size, acceptance, appreciation, enjoyment, whatever, all the things that people are going to get from it. Put that into your story and your scripting and your affirmations, and then just work towards it. Keep doing music, keep staying focused, and then understand also that success in the music industry is about you being able to create what you want. And I'm telling you that as a musician. Yes, the music goes to the people, but the fulfillment for you as an artist comes in the creation process, not in the reception of it from others. So like, you also have to understand that you're going to put your music out and maybe nobody fucking likes it. And who gives a fuck if they do or not, because you are completely fulfilled in the expression that you, you know, experienced during the creative process. And honestly, like everything I just said, take music out of it and put whatever thing that you're into, your own genre, your own, career or goal or whatever, and fill in the blank and put what you want in there. Cause it's the same for anything. If we're talking business, if we're talking sports, if we're talking, I don't know, palm reading, you know what I mean? Like just figure out what it is that you want, figure out what success means to you. Like concretely, what does that actually look like? What would I consider successful if I achieved it? And then there you go. There's your manifestation to work towards, and just start, you know, check out my 360 video and apply the methods. Okay. If anybody's messages got deleted, I didn't do it. I'm here talking, as you can see. And the moderators are making sure that we're not having a bunch of people spamming the chat with the same question over and over. So that's what's going on. The moderators are keeping the, you know, the chat clear so that I can see what's going on and get to questions, and we're not having the same thing over and over and over. But I'm not deleting shit, as you can see. I'm just here talking. So Julie, hello. Brittany, yeah, I'll do a couple of readings because I have some new tarot cards to show you guys from my store. But we'll do that later. Okay. You want me to read this live? Let me know if you want me to read this live, Julie. I'm going to come back to you, Julie. I want to know if you want me to read this on the thing, or if you want me to just kind of give you an answer. Maya says, sometimes if you don't repeat the question, you won't get seen. Yeah, I understand that. But if you're repeating it over and over and over, it's like taking away from other people. And it's like I get to what I get to, honestly. Like, I just can't really control I just see what I see. And so the moderators are here just to make sure that, like, you know, not everybody else in the chat doesn't also want to see the same question 20 times, right? Like it's not for just me, it's for everybody. So we just gotta, okay. Okay, Julie, we really gotta change our story. Yeah, it's hard to just, you know, talk about this in just like a short, like little clump of time. With this question, I have to say, like, I'm not a doctor. I cannot diagnose or prescribe or anything like that. But I can say that, like, when you attach certain titles to yourself, then you are going to be inclined to be experiencing the things that someone with that title would experience. So this is just hard to, like, I don't even know where to start with this. Lord. Okay, so we're talking, okay, I think it's time to focus on you. That's what I'm gonna say right here. This is what I see out of this is like this person that we're pursuing needs to take a backseat to your focus on your own well-being, your mental health, your physical health, your overall, just everything being okay with you. That must come first before we do all this SP stuff, because think about your SP as like a plant, you know, like a little seed that you've got. You're planting it in the soil that you're standing in right now. You're not plotting it in someone else's garden. It's being plotted in your garden. And if your garden is not being tended to properly, that seed will not grow properly, right? So what I'm going to say to you is, like, it is time 100% to focus on you and you alone right now. You need to get yourself to a place where we are just like, you know what? I'm okay. I'm okay with what I have. I'm okay with what I quote unquote don't have. I'm okay because everything is working out for me. Everything is satisfactory. I'm okay now. I'm okay. Things are fine. I want you to get to a place where you are fine and everything is fine. And like, you aren't having whatever's going on within you that's causing you to look outward towards your SP to solve, right? Because they're not the answer. And so you need to figure out what's going on within you before that's all. I just don't know what else to say beyond this. Is like, it's time to focus on you. Okay. Oh, tarot dreams. This is cute. Where did this go? Abby says, I know that you're not a doctor, but can you manifest happiness? Of course you can. You can manifest anything. So just say that you are. And like, you have to speak of and be like a person who is happy in order to have happiness, right? Like I mean, it can come around. Obviously, everything kind of always does. But like, if you want to actively have it in your life, then you need to actively put it into your life. Tarot Dream says, hi, all. I'm trying to manifest a Boston Terrier. Wanted to know if anyone has had success in manifesting a pet. Thanks. Yes, I have. Absolutely. Actually, all my pets are manifested. And I always wanted a Boston Terrier too, and I want to name him Sal. But yeah, I manifested Leo, my big dog. Oh my God, he's such a sweet angel. We just went to look, but he was there waiting for us. And he's my angel baby. I've had him for like almost 14 years. My cat, Crammy, bunny cat, she was manifested. We were looking for, I wanted another like a companion pet for Leo. And we were looking. I wasn't sure if I wanted a cat or a dog. We didn't know. We were just looking and like just going around and just not really finding anything. And then like one day my sister was like, I got a kitten and mom and dad won't let me keep it. Will you take her? And I was like, I guess. We were looking for an animal. So she came, and then we've had the Cram ever since. And then Mango, I needed a combination of Leo and Crammy. I needed a lap pet that I could like take places and hold. Because Leo thinks he's a lap size, but he's not. He's like 80 pounds, 75 pounds. And Crammy doesn't always want to be held and taken places. So I wanted like a mixture. And so I was looking for dogs. I was, looking online and stuff like that. And then my friend posted something from Instagram about this rehabilitation little place. And then I saw this little min pin, and she had on a pink collar and her little nails are painted pink. I was like, that's my fucking dog. Like, I know that's my dog. And I didn't even get her for like a month. I was just like going through stuff. It was just, wasn't like the exact perfect time. And then the place reached out to me and was like, hey, are you still interested? Because we've been like holding out for you because you guys have another pet. Because they wanted her to go to someone that had another dog. Because Mango's like never been alone ever a day in her life, been by herself. So all the other families that applied for her didn't have another pet. So they like kept her for me, even like a month after I initially like applied for her. So long story short, yes, you can. And I have all my pets are manifested. So just you already have a dog. I'm getting a dogging, right? I'm getting a dog. Look up, find your nearest vet. Where are you going to take them to get their shots? Look up cute collars that you like, get dog bowls or something. You know what I'm saying? Like look at the roots around here. Just like start thinking like a dog owner does, or like a person who's preparing for a dog to be now in their life and in their house. And then, keep your eyes out. Like Leo, my big dog, I did get him at a shelter. But he's the only one that I got from the shelter when I went looking for them. The other two, like, even though I had gone looking, I didn't find them. I didn't find them there. They came to me. But Leo was manifested, even though we went and found him, because we were just like, we're just going to go look. Anyways, already said that. So yeah, you did it. And I'm excited. Please send us pictures. Tag us on Instagram when you get your doggy so we can see. Okay. Okay, Virgo child, I see your super chat. Just want to make sure there's not another one coming through, or I didn't miss anything else. I think that's it. What is dildo gaggins? Oh my God. We have a similar sense of humor. Okay. That was someone's YouTube name. So I said it. People are probably like, why did she just say that? Yeah. I just read someone's YouTube name and it made me laugh because I was like, oh, okay, this is somebody that I have a weird sense of humor like that. Okay. Not that it's weird. It's just mine. Okay. Yeah. Anyways. Okay. Okay. Let's put Virgo childs up here. My zodiac sign, I am a Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio sun, a Leo rising, and a Capricorn moon. Okay. Virgo child says, how to manifest career-related success for my SP, even if he is in a negative mindset at the moment. I just want him to be happy and abundant. Okay. Anytime I'm in a coaching session with somebody and they say, I say, you have. And they're like, oh yeah. And I'm like, no, say it. I have. Okay. So, or it is, I am, we are, they are, this is. Anytime you hear yourself say the word want, that should be your instant cue to say, I have, blah, 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 okay? No matter what it is, you want it, you have it, okay? So you just want him to be happy and abundant. Guess what? He's happy and abundant. That's how you get him there. You see him as happy and abundant now. He is. If you just want him to be happy and abundant, you're going to keep just wanting to be happy and abundant because you just want him to be happy and abundant. I just want him to be happy and abundant, and he's not happy and abundant because I just want him to be. I just want him to be happy and abundant, but he's not. He's not happy and abundant. I just want him to be happy and abundant. Perpetuates the cycle. He is happy and abundant. He's so happy and abundant. He's happy and abundant. And I see him happy and abundant. And I want to be happy. Excuse me. Rephrase the word. I wanted him to be happy and abundant, and he is. And oh my gosh, we're doing this together. He's so happy and abundant. And look at him being happy and abundant because he's so happy and abundant. If you want that to perpetuate, you need to, obviously say the things you want it to be. So, how to manifest career-related success for your SP. Stop calling him unsuccessful. You want to manifest success for him, stop manifesting the lack of success for him. You don't need to give him the abundance. You need to stop siphoning him off from it, you know? And you too, because it's going to spill over. Like if you're doing it for someone else, it's definitely going to be somewhere in your life as well. Might not be in money, but it's going to be somewhere. So he is successful now. He is happy, abundant, and now. Even if he's in a negative mindset, why would you say that? No, he's not. He's in a very open, abundant, and forward-looking with positive expectancy mindset. You're affirming all this about him, and that's why he's that way. So change your story. Venus, I like this. I like this because do you know any affirmations I could use to become an amazing actress / always pull a beautiful facial expressions? Okay. I like this because I use techniques like this with my singing, right? Like I just like, no matter what it sounds like, no matter what my lyrics look like, I'm an incredible lyricist. I write amazing and moving lyrics. I write deep lyrics. I write thoughtful and original lyrics. I always hit the right notes. My tone's always pure. I'm always in tune. So like, doesn't matter what I sound like. If I hit some like, whoa, girl, what was that? I'm like, oh, I always hit the right note because I don't got the time to sit there and affirm, right? So like, if you right here, just like the last question, I just want him to be I want to pull a beautiful facial expressions. You do. I always pull or create or make or Vogue beautiful facial expressions. Okay. And then what you're going to do is also practice it. I used to model, so I practiced a lot in the mirror. It's part of it. Knowing like your angles and like for being on camera in general, knowing where your angles are, knowing what side you prefer, or if where the camera is, I'm going to show you my good side. Wherever it isn't, I'm going to like make sure that we're, you know what I mean? It's just like you're always aware of where the eye is at. And that's how you make good facial expressions, is knowing like where your facial structure is like in the plane of view from the camera. And then practice it. And then memorize what it feels like to make that face. That's how I always get good driver's license pictures. I practice the face and I drop it and I memorize doing it. I just do it over and over just so I remember what it feels like to make that face before I get my fucking picture taken. But anyways, yeah, it's just practice. So like, sorry, I just saw it play back on my YouTube. I'm like, oh yeah, that would make a good fucking ID picture. Practice. And then, so practice it so that you are good at it. Your face knows what to do. You're making neural pathways between no face or off camera and like, we're on now, you know, you know how to like turn it on. And then also say that you know how to turn it on. Use your language and then practice. Jen Shay, or no, Janin, sorry. If I ever talk to somebody and I find out their real name, like I've tried not to call them by their YouTube name again. I mean, not that it matters, but because Jen Shay, like that doesn't make sense. But Janin is your name. So to Jay Janae, I have beautiful blank colored eyes. Everybody notices them. They're gorgeous. I always get complimented on them. Or like whatever you're doing to your eyes. Oh, I see you right here. You're right below that last question. Has anyone ever changed their eye color? I'm sure people have. I'm sure there have been, because people change their physical stuff a lot. I just don't think like it happens a lot, but I don't think it happens as much as it could. But I see a lot of people like, oh, I've done this. Yeah, I've done that too. So I think it's definitely possible. But just say that they are the color you like. You like them. They're getting blank, blank, blank every day. They're getting more every day. If you want, let's say you want them darker, they're getting darker every day. They're so big, dark, beautiful eyes. Like whatever you're saying, just say that you have that. And then like every time you look in the mirror, dang, are my eyes getting darker? I was like, ooh, they're brown. I don't know. I always wished I had like brown eyes. Green eyes like don't match with makeup as much. Boom. Hold on. Got to put this up here. Lindsay says, Louise Hay worked with someone who went from wearing glasses to not needing them anymore. Me too, because I have 20/20 vision as we speak right now. As we speak 20/20. Jaden, you are very sweet. Thank you. I enjoy and love your music and your videos. Thank you. I appreciate you. And thank you for being here. And always having nice, kind things to say. I appreciate you. Okay, let's see. Okay, Maria, actually, I'm so glad that you asked this question because I answered this question in the shower yesterday, but I forgot. And I'm glad you reminded me because I completely literally forgot about it till just now. And because I'm doing a masterclass on it, and the reason I'm glad you reminded me is because I completely forgot that I had figured out what I have a new masterclass coming out. My 360 method is coming soon. And so I was like trying to brainstorm, what am I going to do for my masterclass? Completely forgot until you just now said that. So I am about to make a masterclass. It's going to be about 45 minutes, free masterclass about finding out your hidden limiting beliefs. So I don't want to give anything away yet because I'm doing it's like a big thing that I'm kind of working on right now. But Diener or Becca, on today's podcast notes, can you please email the method of finding out hidden limiting beliefs masterclass? And thank you, Maria. I would have remembered it eventually, but like I forgot that I forgot. You know, like it's like, oh, great idea, and then it's gone. But thank you. So I forgot that I forgot. Remember now that I had already thought about this, and please stay tuned because it's literally that, like, this is how we're going to figure out what our limiting beliefs are, because sometimes they're not totally obvious. So thank you for asking. It's coming in depth. It will be a free masterclass. Okay. Okay. Brandon says, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, for my SP, should I saturate my mind for some weeks, then let it go and flow, or keep manifesting each night until it appears in my reality? Okay. I want to do a group poll on this one, because this is one of those, I always say, like, that's a you question. Because I can't really answer that, because sometimes it's like, there are some things that we can just like and let it go and we're good, and it doesn't come up and we don't start doubting it. But there are other things that, like, we have to get at them every single day in order to keep the doubts at bay. So I wanted to ask, this is a group, please type in the chat, respond to Brandon, please, so we can talk group wise what people are doing, because this is something that is more personal to you. And like, even the subject itself is going to be personal to you, because SP to some people is way a bigger deal than other things are, or vice versa. Like, some people, SP is not SP who I got 7, we're good to go. Where maybe not so abundant in like money or career ideas or self-esteem, maybe self-esteem, who knows? It doesn't matter. You can have low self-esteem and still know you're going to have a relationship. But other people might like be lacking in the idea of love, but they can do everything else. I hear that all the time, just everything but this one area. So I do want to take it to the chat. Please type in the chat. Let's talk to Brandon. What has worked for you when you're manifesting? Let's see what people have to say, because again, this is something that's like, you have to find your happy medium. So that's my answer to you, is like, you got to figure it out. So what I would say is try. Like, I would do a combination of this. Saturate your mind during the day and then go on about your business. If it pops up again, we're diverting our thoughts to make sure that they're staying in alignment with manifesting your SP. And then at night, I do scripting every night. At night, you're talking about it, or you're writing yourself, excuse me, how do I say this? You're writing the reality that you want to live, including your SP, but not just limited to your SP, because your life is so much more than that. But you're including your SP in the story of your whole amazing, how everything's working out for you life. And you're putting that into your thoughts before night. So I say it's a combination of all of it, but it's also figuring out what works for you. Let's see what everybody else is saying to you. What do we got? Oh, okay. Hold on. Aquarians, girl. Because oh my God, I manifested you. I just manifested that comment. Because I popped yours up and I was like, man, I just realized, like, I haven't seen Aquarian. And then I go to scroll up, and Aquarian, I'm sorry, she already typed it. She goes, Brandon is cute. You guys are cute. Brandon, if it don't work out with this SP, we got another one lined up for you. That was really crazy. I was like, where's Aquarian? Oh, she's looking at Brandon. She came out to tell Brandon how cute. Sorry. I had to. Okay. Okay. Construct says, if it's on your mind, think what you want to think about it. When you're not thinking about it, assume it's already yours. There you go. There you go. Love it. I'm going to put that up because that's basically it. That's like as plain. That's as like basic as we can get it, right? Like if you're thinking about it, control the way you're thinking about it. If you're not, good, because it's working out for you. That's it. There's no other options. Panda Bear says almost every night to stay on track. Daniel says, I think you should persist in order to remain in the mindset of having your manifestation, but don't let it become obsessive, I believe. Meg says, keep manifesting every night because you're definitely going to think about it again after you let go. So you need to clean it up every time. Love it. Love the insight. Virgo Child says, let it go. But if you ever find yourself doubting your manifestation, then I think you should sit down and meditate to get yourself back on track. I'm going to add to that and say, definitely meditate if you can. You don't have to meditate to get your thoughts back on track. So at least get them off of the negative thought if you can. Okay. And then, anytime you can meditate is great because it just really it soothes the soul. Harnita says, it depends on the manifestation. For SP, I have to affirm every single day to keep my mental diet aligned, but I don't need to affirm/visualize as much for money, etc. Okay. Right there, I'm gonna catch you because you just did the thing I said earlier about how like some people it's like SP's kind of iffy, but then the other things are like not a problem. That's its own definition and its own manifestation that's playing out in your life, Harinita. So that's just something to look out for you. I would say, no, I can do anything and manifest my SP easily, and money and everything's easy, including SP, including money, all of it's all easy. I can put my mind on it if I want. I can take my mind off it if I don't. It's all good. It's all working out. So start at least turning the tide away from the notion that everything else but your SP. Linda says, I think it depends on your resistance towards the topic. Definitely agree. That's kind of what I was saying about earlier, like how there's some things that you can just set it and forget it and we're good to go. You say it once and we're good. Other things you have to keep persisting because you're not like fully convinced of it. But right there, you have some sort of resistance towards it. Nina says, I visualize my SP before falling asleep almost every day. Rose Petal says, you got to train your mind to believe that they are your partner, then let it go. That could take a few months to fully believe it. Okay, I want to stop this though, because I appreciate your advice, Rose Petal, but let's not, for Brandon, I would just say, don't decide that it's going to take time. That's a problem in itself, right? Like even saying, oh, it might take a couple months. I would just say, don't even put that into who cares? We're working on bettering ourselves and getting the relationship that we want. So who cares? It's happening right now. It doesn't really matter. I'm just saying kind of like, I would personally like cut that part out. Michelle says, let go or persist. It doesn't matter as long as you're feeling good doing it. Let it go. Earth to Sammy says, let it go and flow with SP. And then it's so funny. Immediately underneath it, Haley says, affirm over and over again. This is why I said this is a you answer. This is a you thing because it's different for everybody. It's the topic is different. Your practice and personal abilities to focus are your own, and it's just like it's on you. So you got to figure out what works for you in the specific topic that we're talking about. Kip says, I just wear my lucky socks personally. Works every time. Daniel says, personally, persisting has worked for me best. Abby says, I used to let it go, but if you want to manifest faster, I tell it to my mirror every time I see a mirror. See, again, this is just proving the point. It's like, it's what works for you. That's what you got to figure out what works for you. So it's trial and error, figure out what works for you and then do that. Do more of what works, do less of what doesn't and what doesn't resonate. Okay. How are we on Super Chats? I think we're good. Where did this go? I like this question. Haley says, How do you personally respond when you see movement of your manifestation? I'm like, fuck yeah, I did that. Did you see that? Holy shit, we did that. I always acknowledge, even if it's a small synchronicity, I always acknowledge it. And it's just like, it's like that. I've made that in itself a habit, because it further cements the idea that I'm doing it, right? Like every time I agree, like, oh, I did that, that came from my mind and now it's in my world, then like I'm remembering and reminding myself that I'm always doing it and it's always at play and everything's all good. Sana, man, I love this community. Me too. Same. I love you guys. Everybody give yourself a little huggy. Let's all give yourselves a little huggy from everybody together. Group hug. We were giving group hugs. This actually feels nice. Hold on. I might do that more often. That feels nice. Everybody give yourself a hug right now, please. Please hug yourself. Yay. We got all kinds of virtual hugs in the chat. Yay. It feels good. We just did like a worldwide hug. That was nice. It felt good. It felt cozy. Neve says, Roxy, I'm starting your 360 method tonight. I'm so excited. Yay! Please let us know how it goes for you. It changed my entire life. That's why I'm here still talking about it. Nunu, I love this. Nunu says, I'm intending for my self-hug to be a hug for everyone. Yay! We are all connected. Benjamin's going for a walk. Please enjoy yourself out in nature. We should all go for a walk today. Group walk. Worldwide walk. Oh. Okay. Chill Source Rex hug. Okay. We got a super chat. Okay, Lindsay says, do you believe in perfect / divine / right timing? I heard someone wanted a new house but didn't receive it right away because it was being built. Man. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, it's one of those questions where it's like, I just don't know. I don't know the answer to it. Like, I don't know. I can't say yes or no. It is that or it isn't, just because I don't know. And I think that, like, I don't think anybody knows, to be honest with you. Like, I fully more believe that nobody knows than that anybody knows. I think that let's talk this out. Let's work backwards from this. If let's say that we were manifesting our perfect dream house and we wanted it by a certain time, but it didn't work out on that timetable because the house that was considered to be our perfect dream house had yet to be built. Part of that reminds me of like the manifesting being a doctor or manifesting being a pilot. It's like, you don't want that shit right this fucking moment, okay? You don't need to be all of a sudden just bloop into your reality and you're, got a scalpel in your hand and you're doing open heart surgery on somebody. You don't want that right now. You don't want to just bloop into being a pilot sitting behind a plane right now with never having a fucking pilot's lesson. There are some manifestations that you do want the waiting period, like the waiting. I've actually made a video on the waiting, why the waiting period is a good thing, okay? Like, is that divine timing? I don't know. But if somebody is intending for their dream house and they're also intending like best case scenario and it's the house I want, it's the perfect house for me, then best case scenario might not be today. Best case scenario might be a year from now when you're in the exact house that you want versus like a house that's like, it's a house and I have a roof over my head and thank you. But the dream house I want, I mean, literally, they're putting fucking nails to board as we speak. It's being built from the ground up. What more do you want? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's one of those things that I don't really have a concrete answer for because I don't know that there is one on earth that we like we would have no way of knowing what the real truth is, I think, just because there are ideas, there are differing ideas. There are people who claim to know. There are people who I don't know. I just, again, there's just, I don't know. I don't have an answer for it, but that's just, I don't know. I just believe that, if you intend that they work out for you, then they will. When, I said this before, you're the what and the now, not the when or the how. It's not really up to you to work on the now, the timing part. And I think that people just get like caught up in it when they do focus too much on the timing. I don't know. That's my own personal thing. I think personally, if you just say something's happening and you let it happen in its own timing, then it works out in the best way possible. But I've always been like a bide your time type person. Like I definitely see the value in like doing things in the right order of process. Personally, that's me. It's all your own subjective thing because you're manifesting it. So I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question, but thank you for the super chat. I hope that I offered you some insight. I don't know. Aquarian says, hey boo, I've been binge watching. Let me, 1 second. Where did this go? Been binge watching on your old videos and been watching Lumineer for tarot and feel at peace. Sorry, my vision is 2020. Now been receiving signs that we are entering change for the positive so we can better together. Love you. Love you. I appreciate you. And yeah, listen, like tarot, you guys know me. I'm into tarot for clarity purposes, figuring out where you are now. Okay. Do you need a tarot card person to tell you that you are entering change for the positive and you're bettering yourselves together? No, you do not. You don't need the tarot to say that. And as soon as you start just saying it, even with or without the tarot, saying, yeah, we are entering new things and it's working out and this is great and it's unfolding and blah, 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 blah. It's that then. So like, as a person with 3 tarot decks sitting next to me as we speak, let me just say, you don't need the fucking tarot, okay? And I got these right here, right next to me within arm's reach. You don't need the tarot to say that it is what you want it to be. You don't need the tarot to tell you when it's time to be okay. You don't need the tarot to tell you, okay, now it's working. No, 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 no. It's working when you say it's working. So say that it's working forever, always, no matter what we're fucking talking about. So glad to hear that your tarot is confirming it. That's great. But like you don't need the tarot to say it. So just say it regardless. And if the tarot confirms it, awesome. We're on the right path. If the tarot doesn't confirm it, then get yourself on that path by saying it's the thing that you want it to be. And thank you so much for your super chat. I very much appreciate you and your generosity and kindness and excited for you. Oh yeah, somebody asked me about the 360 method. 360 method is my personal signature method. I have a few videos here on YouTube. You can look up Roxy Talks 360. I have a playlist that's 360. And if you, for most people, when you go to my channel, it's like the first video that plays if that thing does work for you. I have it set up, but like I went on a different one of my music channel to my Roxy Talks page, and like that video didn't pop up for me. So I was like, okay, is nobody? I'm telling everybody, oh, just check the first video on my channel, and it's not that anymore. They're not showing it, like the feature video. Doesn't matter. Roxy Talks 360, search that on YouTube and you will find that's my personal signature method. And I'm making a broader program course, all that stuff this year. It's going to come out in a couple months. And it is what I do currently and how I changed my life and how I built my business and what I'm doing right now, speaking to you and how I'm, guiding you in your situations. I'm using the information that I have gained from coaching and my experience using my 360 method to guide you on my personal opinion of your experience currently. These are not don't come to me just for answers. This is just an opinion, okay, of somebody who understands manifesting and understands people. I do have a degree in behavioral science, so I do have a background of just I guess understanding people, or I've just always been very much into human behavior and patterns and figuring people out. So that's what I went to school for. And then lo and behold, with my law of attraction knowledge, the combination of the two is what my practice is about. So yeah, 360 Roxy Talks 360 method. That's my shit. That's my personal thing. Oh, Malachi's here. Hi. I don't see you. I just see people saying hi to you. Oh, there you are. Malachi and I have we have a new affirmations album coming for you guys. This one's all about self-love and like personal guidance and being your own support system, being your own cheerleader, being your own best friend. So this one's a $5. A 5-pack, I call them 5-pack. I'm all texting, I need another 5-pack of affirmations. These ones about self-love. Like literally those are I need a 4-pack about love. And he like just goes to town creating the tracks. But yeah, so we have a 5-pack of self-love affirmations coming. Those will be up on iTunes probably by the end of the month. And the videos will start trickling out here over the next couple of weeks. This coming week, I do have the new success stories video I've been talking about for months. I finally fucking finished it. And so it's coming up on, I think I'm gonna put it on Thursday. You want it Wednesday or Thursday? Yeah, let me know. Should we stick to Thursdays? Let me know. Would you rather have the success stories video this week on Wednesday or Thursday, 11:30 a.m. PST? We'll do the live chat thing. Let me know if you think about hold on, I just saw a really funny question. Let me know what you think about Wednesday or Thursday release for that. I have to put this up. I have a super chat coming through and I'll get it in a second, but somebody just asked me a very important question. What is my political opinion on potatoes? Love them. Can't live without them. I'm a vegan. They're a staple in my diet, in my life. And my favorite food is French fries. So I'm for them. I'll hold up a little sign. I'll put a fucking vote yes on potatoes in my yard. Okay. Okay, Panda says, has the moon cycle or full moon impacted your manifestations in any way? And thank you for the super chat. In any way, have you experienced manifesting faster around a full moon? Okay, let me really think on this. I usually don't even know it's a full moon unless someone tells me. Like, my husband will say something or someone in the chat will say something. I don't fucking know. No, I don't. So, I can't say yes or no to that question because I don't know when the moon is full. So I wouldn't know if my things are coming to fruition then. But at the same time, like, it is what you say it is. Has anybody watched that freaky YouTube channel where the guy talks about Earth is actually like what we think of as the moon, what we see of the moon in the sky is actually a reflection of the greater realm that we're living on, the greater Earth. And we actually are in a crater on the moon. Specifically, it's called, what is the name of it? Like fucking specificus Gallus M. Specificus Gallus M, something like that. And he maps out like he takes like the moon and he does like the topical, like takes it on the computer and he does like the geographical, like the peaks of this crater that he says is actually where Earth is, like line up to like what is the tallest mountain? Like Mount Everest, isn't it? Yeah. Isn't it Mount Everest? Mount Everest or whatever the tallest peaks, the tallest Mount Everest lines up like geographically to the tallest peak in this fucking crater. And he talks about like how the other planets are other craters. And the reason that it appears that we have like movement of stars and movement of planets is because there's two firmaments over Earth. There's like almost like there's two domes essentially, but there's like a firmament 1 and a firmament 2, and they're spinning. They're both spinning, but they're spinning at like one of them's lower and closer. So the reflection that you're going to get is going to be, closer in, and the larger one's farther away. So the reflection you're going to get is much bigger and wider. So the closer in reflection is going to be like, I don't even fucking know. It's on my channel. And then, but the movement of it is like this. So the stars moving across the sky is actually the reflection of what are they called? Craters and shit on the greater moon. I love weird shit. I love weird shit like that. Hold on. I'm going to put this guy's thing in here. This channel. Now listen, let me just tell you, you got to watch a few of these videos because at first you're kind of like, what the fuck am I watching? But after a few of them, you're like, am I on the fucking moon right now? Like, what the fuck is going on? And he talks about like Atlantis was actually Saturn. I don't know. You gotta, and then that's like another crater. And he like maps out all of the other planets on craters to the moon, or excuse me, craters on the moon from like the satellite images that we have and shit. It's just, anyways. So, oh wait, why does it put it as restream? Don't put it as restream, y'all. Put it as Roxy Talk. Anyways, if you're into weird stuff, this is fucking weird. But it's fun. I like that. I'm very open-minded about what Earth is. I'm not a flat earther. I just want to say that. Not that I have any feelings for or against it. I just appreciate the fact that, like, I like the fact that people are like, okay, we don't know what Earth is. Like, I conclusively cannot say I 100% know what Earth is. I don't. I really don't. And I don't believe that. I don't know if anybody does. So I like things that are like weird and like, oh, what if it's this? Or, you know, these things are like, here's another channel. John Levi. Oh my gosh. John Levi. Now, John Levi will fuck you up because his whole videos are just like, all they are photos from planet Earth. Historical photos that do not match up to the timeline in the history that we're told is our history. And he's got hundreds of videos full of only photographic evidence. So if you want to, like, once you start watching John Levy, you know for sure that our whole history is completely made up. It's fucking fabricated. It's all a lie. I don't know what the truth is, but it certainly is not what they're telling us. There's just no way. So if you want to get fucked up mentally, check out those two channels. Long story short, do I know what's happening with the moon cycles? No, because I don't even know what the moon really is, to be honest with you. That might sound crazy. People might think I'm weird for saying that, but like, I think it's weirder to say, oh no, it's this. Like, oh, you've been there? How do you know? You tested it? Like, you know what carbon is? You know what fucking, like, you know what water is? I look at water sometimes and I'm like, what the fuck is that? It's so weird to me. Like, water is weird. Water is so weird if you think about it. Like this life-giving substance. It's all over the planet. It's a conductor of energy. I don't know. It's water weirds me out. I'm like, what is water? It's very strange if you really just start thinking about like what, because every time I have these conversations with her, like, it's water, duh, it's fucking 2 hydrogen, oxygen. Bleh. I hear this shit all the time because people are like, oh, you're a crazy person. We're just going to dismiss all your ideas. I'm like, no, what is water, bitch? What is it? What does that mean? What is water? It's fucking weird. It's very strange. It's a very strange substance. Why is it the precursor for all life? You don't think that's fucking weird? What is it? It's strange. Sorry. Mimi said, Hydra homies. Maru says, water is weird, said a water sign. I'm a water sign too. I'm a water sign too. And I'm telling you, water is weird. It's fucking strange. Do I believe that time exists? No, I don't. I believe that time is, I think time might be the, like, okay, so we have all these stagnant realities, right? We have we're going to call it infinite. I think personally, I've heard people call it infinite, and I've heard other scientists say like, it's not infinite, but it's so close to infinite. There's so many that it might as well be infinite for us because we can't even fathom. So like, we have all these infinite realities, these versions of our reality. And like, that's just our Earth. That's just our version of this version of Earth, right? Like, God knows what else the fuck is out there. Realities and like the number of it is, we can't even begin to fathom it. So we've been told, and we all seem to agree, that energy cannot be created or destroyed. All the energy that ever was or ever will be is already here now. It's already in existence. It's already been made. And everything we also know is made of energy. I'm energy, you're energy. This is, oh, these aren't on. My lights aren't on. They're energy too. And so if energy is constant and omnipresent, it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't move. It's always here. Or maybe it doesn't move. I don't fucking know. I'm not a fucking scientist. But with what I think time is the movement of our energy through the stagnant or, different realities. Really? It feels like the passage of time, but it's like us hopscotching through realities. Like, that's what I think time is. Personally, that's my opinion. Do I know the answer to that definitively? No, and fucking nobody does. Not even fucking Albert Einstein, okay? All he said was this shit is not relative. Or did he say it's relative? I don't remember. Either way, he doesn't know. I'm a scientist. No, I'm not. Don't quote me on that. It was a joke. Here we go. Okay. I know there's another super chat that came through. What time is it? Okay. Tiffany. I'm going to find you on here so I can put you on the screen. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, hey, went home for the weekend, saw some family. My aunt's friend never heard of Law of Attraction. I referred her to your channel. As I drove back home, I remembered how a mustard seed of faith truly is enough to allow the universe to work. It's very beautiful. And thank you. And I'm glad that we are able to help your aunt's friend and welcome her to the community when she comes, and hopefully make things make sense for her so she can understand what she's doing in her own life to perpetuate her cycles and what she can do to change that. And thank you for sharing. And I appreciate you. And I hope you're doing well. And I'm glad you got to see your family. That's fun. And yeah, the mustard seed is enough. A mustard seed of faith. That's great. That's really beautiful. Because it's already working, right? Like, so it's not like you have to believe in it for it to work, because it's already working, but like you almost have to believe it will work for you. Because it's already working. It's going to happen. And sometimes it's going to get it right, and sometimes it's going to get it wrong, because we are sometimes thinking the way we should and sometimes thinking things we shouldn't think. So of course that our 3D world's going to be back and forth. But when you can consistently think the thoughts that you should be thinking, or let me rephrase that, thinking the thoughts that would match up to the reality you want to be in, then you are more actively going towards and choosing that reality. And then that means you will more actively find yourself in that reality. Mona Lisa says, I have also referred your channel to my mother and one of my friends. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're helping millions of people. Jaden says, I subscribe to both of your channels on YouTube. Thank you. I so appreciate you. You're very sweet. I'm excited for the new music coming. And I've talked about that. Abby, I see you say that you're sorry you're bad at English a lot, but you're like not at all. You're really not. So stop affirming that, because you're great at English. Also says, Roxy, do you mind if I got some friends and family and some strangers to buy things from your store and things like that? I mean, of course not. Thank you. Please do. Please head on over to theblackmoonboutique.com for your incense, tarot, crystal, sage needs and more. Today I'm featuring like 3 little tarot cards that we have on our site. Wait, hold on, this is mirrored. There we go. Cat Tarot, Inversion Tarot, and the Ethereal Visions Tarot. This one, I gotta be real, and I know I'm putting this one gives me the weirdest vibes. Like, I don't like reading from this deck. And maybe like, so I know it's called Inversion Tarot because it's like black and like it's black with white drawings, and I thought that that's what it meant, like the inversion wise. But sometimes I wonder if it means like fucking inversion, like an upside down card, like. It just, I don't know why. Like, obviously, it's just a deck of cards. It's going to have whatever energy I say it does. But I don't know what it is about this one. But like, I should stop affirming that. Here's my card. But I just, like, this is not, this one, I would say if you're into like darker stuff, like this black deck, this, the Inversion Tarot might be for, this is not very good. I'm not showing it very well. How the fuck? Okay, there we go. Mirror image. I'm so good at mirror imaging myself. This deck is interesting. I would definitely suggest this deck for like a collector, and somebody who's like, if you're doing like darker readings or like you have like stuff like that going on, then this would make a good deck. But I personally as pretty as it is, like I can't use it like regularly. But like I know like one of my bestie friends, Lola Black, every time I read for her, I read from the invert. She's like, I'm like, what deck do you want? She's like, the black one. So I read for her, but just like, you know, she's a little bit of a darker soul. So she like really resonates with them. Oh God, this card's so pretty. This Ethereal Visions one. This is like my new favy right now. This card, I showed you this last week. These cards are so fucking pretty though. Temperance. Look at this bitch with her golden wings. And then this King of Wands looks like Adam DeMamp. Or sorry, Adam Devine. That's his real name. Adam DeMamp is his name on Workaholics. Ah! Is it tarot time? I feel like I want to read one from each deck that I have to, or pull one card from each deck. I know I only do one, but usually I'm going to do one from each deck. Oh, look at the moon. Oh my God, this card's so pretty. Come on. There. Oh my God, look at this. So pretty. This is the Ethereal Visions doc. Available at theblackmoonboutique.com. There was a super chat. Let me get the super. I know there's a super chat coming through. Let me get that first, and then we'll go into tarot talk. And then I want to show you the cat. This fucking cat deck cracks me up. Oh, there. Cat tarot. Where? Come on. Cat tarot. Who's old and remembers my buddy? And Kid Sister. Kid Sister. Kid Sister. All right. Now these, look at how hilarious this is. Look at the Ace of Swords. He's getting his swords clipped. They're like really funny if you're a cat person. I want to find the Devil card is hilarious. Look at the Emperor. He's got like a fucking cone. Where's the Devil card? There he is. The fucking Devil card. The Devil card in the cat tarot deck, please. Dog. So funny. So funny. And the Judgment. Look at this bitch's face. Like, yeah, I am judging you. Okay. Any hoodles. That's the cat tarot. So, if you're in a tarot, please. Or crystal, sage, incense, and more. theblackmoonboutique.com. That is my metaphysical store online. And feel free to follow us on Instagram and Facebook as well. Nuna's like, I need this cat deck now. Hannah says, it looks like my dog Charlie. That's what my husband goes. I showed it to my husband, and he started cracking up. He's like, Leo's the devil. I'm like, no, not Leo. He's a so sweet boy. Oh my God, Becca. I know Becca has a different cat deck. And when I got this, I was like, I wonder if this is the same one that Becca has. But as soon as I saw the devil card, I was like, okay, no, it's not. Because Becca has a cat tarot deck that I sent her. But the devil card looks like her cat. And she's like, what the fuck? It looks like her cat when he's doing his zoomies. So it's like really scary. Okay. I know there's a super chat coming through. Oh, Becca, yeah, you're right. Our activity book. So we created a specific person activity book. Like it's like a grown-up coloring book. It's available for free if you are in the SP workshop, my specific person workshop, but you can also get it for purchase at my store. This one, theblackmoonboutique.com, right here. This right there. Okay, wasn't there another super chat coming through? Did I miss that? Or no, here. Okay, Nicole. Dina's like Black Moon Society tarot cards. I'm definitely working on my own. You know me. Of course I'm working on my own shit. Oh my God, Daniel's got it. He said, I highly recommend the cat tarot, proud owner of that deck. Okay, good. We like this cat one. It's funny. Okay, so let's go. Nicole T, thank you so much for the super chat, says, I manifested SP back after no contact. At our first hangout, I was surprised to see third-party stuff at his house. I mentally erased her and was sure she was gone. Advice to stay productive and progress past setbacks. Okay, here's the deal. It's not a setback. It's not a setback. It's a setback now because you called it one. What is it? What is that saying? It's not a setback. It's a setup. So like that, what I would call that is that you, and I don't want to say you didn't pass your test, but like, I mean that in like I'm just saying this so that you kind of get the notion, but like what I would consider what you just said is like, you've been studying the SP test, study. You took the test and you didn't pass it because not that you can't change it right now, but at this point you went there, you got tested and you didn't persist through it and say, I'm sure she's gone. Whose is that? Oh, your little sister was here. Cool. Next, like, or whatever, like whatever you would say to like quell the doubt or whatever, like just flipping the thought, I guess is the easiest way to say that. But like, that's the way I see that is like, you've been studying the SP test and you just took your midterm, but we didn't maybe get the best grade on it. And that's fine because we're going to keep studying. And then when the next test that comes up, we're going to ace the shit out of it. Meaning that no matter what happens in our 3D, nothing is going to sway you off our topic or ever let you ever decide that you need to progress past a setback. That's not a setback. You reached a midterm. That means progress. What is a midterm? But not a progression mark through the middle of your semester. That means you have gone through half of your shit already. Okay. So it is not, you are not set back and you are progressing and you are productive. So say you're productive, you are progressing, and do not call it a setback because it is not that. Did we pass this test? Maybe not, but that's okay because there's still more tests coming and we're going to be fine. And we're still going to get a good grade. Okay. Because it's only a little tiny bit of our grade. Maybe it doesn't even count towards our grade. Maybe it's just there to give us a temperature check before we take the final. And even if you, let's God forbid, say you didn't pass the final, guess what? You can just retake the class over again. Okay. So there is no spoon. There is no third party. Everything's working out fine for you. You're studying and you're passing this fucking class and you're doing it with flying colors, period. No other story. That's all we can afford to tell. The only story we can afford to tell. I want to pin this comment. Okay. Hoodoo King says, what is the best way to kill logic when doing this? I've manifested some things, but my mind seems to always want to question it. Okay. Listen, I'm a logical minded person too. And I see that as an advantage when it comes to manifesting because something is happening. It is working. Like it is happening. Like you said, like you're not contesting that you've been able to manifest it, right? Like, you know that you've seen it and you're like, okay, there's something is going on. My approach to that is like, okay, if something's going on, like it can't just be like picking and choosing. It's not just going on sometimes. Like it's got to be. And if it works for, it's working for some people, or a lot of people when they're aware of it sometimes. But if you really look at the evidence of it, it's working for all people at all times. It's just working so incredibly well that we don't realize that we're doing all of it. We feel like we're reacting to things when we're really creating things. And it matches up so well with the way that we describe the world that we just, again, think that we're just describing a world that already is and not in the process of creating a new one as we describe that world that we're looking at. So to me, I think being logical with it is the best way to go about it because it is happening. It's something is going on. It's actually happening on the planet. So like, what is it? That's what my whole practice is based around. Like, what the fuck is it? How do I use it to my advantage? That's all I want to know. So whenever you start to question it, first things first, I would look into like some quantum physics theories. Like Not saying that when you go to a quantum physics video, they're going to tell you that manifesting is real, because actually they say, so this people use this to think that manifesting isn't real. But I'm like, you're not connecting a fucking dot. Like when I watch those quantum physics videos, I'm like, and then like, I feel like they stop right at being like, so naturally this leads us to say that if your consciousness is creating all these branches or moving you to different branches of reality, then surely you can fucking choose and direct it, right? Because I can choose what thought I think next. And if I'm really good, I can choose every thought that comes next. And if my thoughts are what is taking me to these each different realities, then if I control the thoughts, I control where the realities I go to. It makes so much sense. It makes more sense to me than it doesn't, right? Or if you get what I'm saying, right? To me, it makes more sense that it does exist than if it doesn't exist. So look into the quantum physics stuff. For me, that validates it, because I'm like, okay, there's some fucking really, really, really smart people who are saying things to me that maybe they don't realize are explaining manifestation. But if you think about it in the fact of like choosing reality and the way they're talking about awareness and the way they're talking about energy and it being constant and perpetual and always there and nothing can be created or destroyed and it's all already here now, like it only makes sense. Okay. So my advice, logically, look into some quantum physics stuff. And then when you do start to question it, shut the question down. Nah, I'm not really worried about it because I know it's working for me. You don't necessarily have to believe that right away, because you will eventually, you'll make yourself believe it just like you've made yourself believe this other thing. But what we want to do is shut down those questions, because they are a habit. And the habit of questioning does not bring you to your desired reality. So it just is not really working for us. And that's again where the logic comes in. Does questioning this help me get to my reality? No, it fucking helps me go in circles and not know what the fuck's going on. I'm not really into that. I'm not here for that. So what I'm going to do is pick something, see where I land. If I like it, cool, I'm going to go with it. If I don't like it, I'm going to pick something else, see where that lands, and keep going with the experimentation and being aware of what I'm doing with it. So I think that the logical, like people, I see a lot of people like, oh, I'm logical, so it's hard for me. Like, no. That's a good thing to be logical about it, because it is logical. And if you use it in a logical way and think, okay, so logically, if I'm choosing my reality, that means that I need to have 51% or more of my thoughts throughout the day going towards the reality I want to, if I want to make headway there, right? Probability, it makes fucking sense. So if that's the case, then I need to be on top of my thoughts, and I need to make sure that 51% are only telling a story that matches up to where I want to go and doesn't match up to where I'm at or where I don't want to go. Again, to me, it only makes sense. To me, it's the only thing that's logical about it. So just quell the questions, because the questions themselves are just a habitual problem, or not problem, a habitual program that are just going to take you around in circles. But saying that you have the answer, or that you're not worried about it because the answer is always coming through, that's going to lead you towards the answers, because it just does what you say it does. It's a mirror. So. Okay, I wanted to pin something from Becca. Where did that go? Becca. Where did it? Becca, will you put the store link up again so I can pin it on YouTube, please? Where is it? I saw you did it and then I couldn't find it again. Oh, there it is. Found it. Just kidding. Thank you. Pin. Okay. And I saw a super chat come through. Okay. Where did that go? Priya. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, hey, Roxy, was affirming for a commitment for my SP, kept a strict mental diet, and then he dumped me. Still persisting, but any advice on why this happened? Yep. Same thing I was just talking about with the last person, the last super chat. That was, you've been studying the SP test. You just got the midterm. And we're passing it. Because you got to persist through this. And also, I just want to say, like, I want to actually, this something just kind of became clear to me. Hold on. Let me fully form this, because this is going to be good for a lot of people. Okay. All right. When you are manifesting a person and you're doing all the work and everything's working out, and they break up with you, block you, dump you, third party, whatever, that's evidence that it's working, because your current version is getting the fuck up out of your life. right? Like really think about the fact, like what's happening here. If I am affirming and I'm intending that it's all working out and I'm on top of it and something happens that appears to be the opposite. First off, why would I say that it's the opposite? Why would you go from being super on top of your shit to then reaffirming your 3D reality? Why would you do that? Just because something popped up that you didn't like? Is that what the rule is? Affirm until something in your 3D reality happens that you don't like? That's not the rule. That's not even close to the fucking rule. The rule is affirm, 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 no matter what happens in your 3D reality. Okay? So if you are doing and doing really on top of it and everything is working out and then they throw you a curveball, good. Your current SP is getting the fuck up out of the way so that ideal SP can come through. And if that means that for your story, they're leaving you in an empty space where now you have to work on yourself in order to manifest them the way they need to be, good, because it's fucking working. Said with love. Sorry, that's the energy. It's not anger. Energy coming through. Message loud and clear today with that one. If they break up with you, good. You're doing it. Keep persisting. This is not the time for you to give up. This is not the time for you to give up. This is like, let's say that you took sailing lessons, okay? You took sailing lessons. I've never fucking sailed. I don't know God shit about this, okay? So I don't know where this is coming from. You took sailing lessons and you're out on a calm seas doing your sailing. We're doing this. We're doing the rudder. We're doing this shit. We're putting out the fucking sail. I don't know shit about sailing. Cool. We can sail in calm waters, right? Like probably most people could maybe take like an hour course and be able to sailing in calm waters. But if you've been studying, and then you're out sailing and a storm comes through, is that the moment that you give up on your fucking studying that you just did? You just studied to learn to fucking sail, not to help you out when the water is calm, but to help you stay alive when the shit goes down. That's why you learn all that stuff. That's why you learn it, so you know exactly what to do when it feels like shit's, oh God, this is do or die, survival mode. I got to get through this. That's the real test. So it would make zero sense for somebody to take a bunch of sailing lessons, be fine on smooth waters, and then go out into a storm and just sink it. Why'd you even take the lessons to begin with? Why bother then? If you're not going to fucking apply them when they're necessary, in the moment when you're being called to use all of that shit that you've just studied and you're like, oh, it's not working. Really? 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 Not just for you, Priya. This is not just you. This is for everybody, okay? Because this is a big thing. You're going to take all that fucking time and shit that you learn and just fucking bail on it the second the shit gets hard? Why bother? Why bother? I don't understand it. See, that to me is where that's to me is illogical. That's when I'm just like, why even work on manifesting a person if you're not going to fucking use it when you need, and you use the fucking tools when you need them? Yeah, everybody can manifest easy stuff when they are in a good mood, obviously. But when you're not and things get hard, that's when you prove whether or not you fucking really are doing this. That's your do or die moment. So get back in there and start fucking with the rudder. Get your sail going. You're not out of the water yet. So keep using the skills that you have gained in this process. Don't give up on them now, because that makes no sense. You shouldn't have even bothered them. Not you shouldn't have even bothered, but why would you? Why bother if you're not going to use it when it's important, when it matters the most? That's the way I feel about it. Sorry, that was a transmission. I don't know who that. I'm all hot. God, it's like everything just like it's just like a rush of energy. Woo. Hot girl summer. Congrats to Megan for all her wins last night. Okay. And thanks for letting me yell at you. It wasn't at you. It was for you. All said with love, of course. Yes. She says, I will persist till the end. Thank you. Yes, exactly. Just keep going because you're doing it right. You're doing it. Just, yeah. Could be a message for myself. Not that I don't doubt that. I'm sure they're all for myself, but that one wasn't for me. I can tell when they're for me. Because as I'm saying the words, I'm like, oh, okay. I get embarrassed. I'm like, oh, yeah. Just kidding. So I always know what I'm messaging for and I tell people, I'm like, okay, this is for you and me. I can feel it. Okay. This is a weird juxtaposition. Funny, asking about parents that are passing away. Listen, I don't know. I don't like talking about death. It's triggering from like, not like, I'm here for you. Obviously we're all here for you and we love you and we're like open our hearts to you. But like, I don't know what death is. I don't understand it. I have my own issues with it. And I just don't like talking about it because it's just one of those things that's like, I don't have any answers for you. And it's like one of those things like, I don't know. I don't know what to say or to affirm about it because I don't know. I don't know. I can't. I just like, all I would say is just look at them with love and health and strength and appreciation and gratitude and enjoying the fact that they're in your life, period. Whether they're in this physical plane or not, thank you for them now and always. And again, here for you and love to you and your family. I just don't really know. I don't have anything to say about it except just thank you for them, period. Like whenever the topic of my cousin / sister comes up, all I can do, thank you for her, not thank you for her. Used to be in my life. I'm glad I had her. Thank you for her now. That's the only way that I can deal with it and not like break down in the middle of the day or whatever, like, it's just like, nope, thank you for her now. Thank you for her. I'm so glad she's in my life. I'm so glad I have her. And that's it. And there's love for you in the chat. I know it's not the same thing, but we are here for you. And you do have a community here that will be here for you and be a shoulder for you. Okay, someone keeps asking, is he the one for you? I don't know, girl. I'm not a psychic. That's your decision to make. What if you feel immense sexual attraction towards your SP while in no contact? Can you manifest through that? Sure. You can manifest, like, you can manifest anything at any time, all the time. So can you manifest using sexual energy? Of course. Can you manifest using just regular awake energy? Sure. Can you manifest using sleep energy? Sure. It's like, yeah, the answer is always yes, because you can do it, whatever. Okay. Does sexual energy add anything extra to it? I mean, like, okay, think about where your mind is at and how you're feeling when you're in that energy. And like, it's like, it's not, I don't like personally, I don't think it's the fact that you're in sexual energy. It has to do with the fact that your feeling and your focus is so strong and so intense and so passionate. Like, you don't have to be like in sexual energy to focus like that and to know, like, I just like, in my personal opinion, I just think that, oh my gosh. Dina and Becca, can you guys hit up this chat here at the bottom here? Okay, you got it. Thank you. Okay, cool. I was like, well, yeah, let's get some cleanup on this. Okay. People asking about manifesting a celebrity. I'm manifesting a celebrity, so I've been having trouble with it. No? Like, okay, I mean, I guess, yeah, in your mind, you're having trouble because he's a celebrity, but because they're a celebrity, but it doesn't matter. That's just an extra, like, you just put them on a pedestal by calling them that. They're just a person with a job. So like, you got to anybody that's manifesting a celebrity, I've seen a couple people asking about it. It's not like, it's just a person. Don't treat them like they're so special and different, because that's what makes them different, or like hard to get. You said yourself, I'm having a hard time because there's a celebrity. Like, I wouldn't affirm that. You know what I mean? Like, no, it's all easy. It's always easy. They are my person. Everything's working out for me. It doesn't matter what their job is. We're figuring it out. And like, there's a lot of people that manifest celebrities in the community that are like, yeah, I just treat them like a person. They DM'd me out of nowhere. Like, it happens. What time is it? 2:40. Okay. All right. I want to talk about this subject because people have been, there's some people that have been like, kind of, where is this at? I don't want to put it on the thing, but like, someone's asking, like, if a partner has cheated, did you manifest it? Yes. We manifest everything. Did you deserve it? Were you asking for it? Is it your fault? That's not what I'm saying. The world is a mirror, and everything that you experience comes from your awareness. And like, this is, okay, I'm going to say this also, like, this is my personal opinion on how reality works. If you don't like that idea, like, don't believe in it then. Like, literally subscribe to something else. But like, if you're here and you're asking my opinion about it, my opinion is yes, because everything is manifested. Again, is it your fault? I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm not saying you did anything wrong or you're a bad person, but it's just that, like, it's all a reflection of your thoughts, beliefs, expectations. That's just what life is. It is that. So it has to come from somewhere within you. Not that it's your fault, not that it's anything bad against you, but things happen on planet Earth. They do. And they happen to every single person. Everybody has things happening to them all day long, and we categorize them as good or bad. We just do, right? Most people do. I mean, the smart, enlightened ones probably don't, but most of us do. And so sometimes things come our way that we don't like, based on, the settings or the underlying program that we have running within our subconscious. And like, I don't know why or how or what the fucking deal is with it. But if you look at the evidence, I have yet to find a person out of the hundreds of people that I have coached one-on-one and all the people in the community, I have yet to find a person who does not have a seed planted somewhere for it. And it doesn't have to be a cheating seed. It can be a being let down seed. It can be fear. It can be fear of being alone. It could be having loss in your life. There are so many ways that it could come about, but it does stem from you somewhere. It's not your fault. That's not what I'm saying. But I am saying it comes from you because it's in your reality. So it wouldn't come from anywhere else, but from you, because your world is yours alone. Thesia, how did I attract my love? Where was I in life when I attracted him? You know what? Well, where was I in life? Actually, I've never thought about this. That's actually a great question. Okay. Where was I in life? And this is like, I see this a lot with people too. Like, generally speaking, I don't want to like say this is 100% all the time, but what I've noticed with people is that like, we generally seem to, this is going to sound so obvious when I say it out loud, but like most people that I talk to have like, they manifest their person in like two different states, one of two different states. Either one is they're in a really great spot and they manifest someone great, or they're in a really shitty spot and they manifest someone that's maybe not as great as they want them to be. Like, obviously there's got to be more options, but those two things are like very fucking standard. So when I manifested my now husband, I was in a great spot because I had just moved into my first apartment, and I was like, I was like independent. I was single. I had, I was like, had a pool. I was like wearing a bikini every day. It was just like, I was in a great place in life, personally. And then when I met my husband, I was just like, him, that's the one. And I just was like, oh yeah, immediately was it, just knew it. I knew I was going to be with him. And here we are. That was like 12 years ago. Actually, no, that's not true. That was like 14 years ago, but we had like a 2-year, little break, little separation part. But, yeah, I was in a good place mentally, personally, when I met him. And I called dibs on him that night. Cause, me and my friends are very much like I'm super, like, I don't know, just very, very much to the code. Like if I even get a whiff of his cologne, you better stay the fuck away. But it's like a mutual thing. So like nobody ever fucking, no one, like, no, we never fuck with anybody's men. So like, I was like, I called dibs on him, right? I was like, that one's mine. Called dibs. Been married for 7.5 years. But yeah, I knew I was gonna pick that one, or I was gonna have that one. Picked him. Nicole, I love this, says, I look forward to these Mindset Monday lives so much. This community gives me life. It helps me strengthen my manifestation power and get my thoughts right. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it and love you. And this is a great community. All this energy, though. Gina says, would you ever do a Zoom workshop specifically on discussing the quantum physics behind manifesting? I kind of did a little bit already. I did a mental diet one last year, and we talked about like just kind of that kind of stuff. Helen, yes, keep coming back every Monday. Okay. Sana, interesting. Okay. I like what Sana said, even though somebody in the chat is saying that they disagree, but that's okay. We can disagree with each other. I like what you're saying, Sana, because I really like language myself, and I like what you're doing with language, because you're looking at language. This person is criticizing you because they don't realize that you're talking about language and not like the concept itself. But Sana says, I saw this TikTok about suicide, homicide, and words ending with side, C-I-D-E, meaning to kill something, which I'll have to look into. Like, I don't know that with that suffix, if side, is that a suffix? That's the end of it, right? C-I-D-E means to kill something. I would definitely look into that. But she says, so when you decide something, you're killing all other options in other realities, the multiverse theory. I love that. I'm the same way with language. I love the way, like, words that have like the same root and obviously the same, I think it's a suffix. Is that a suffix? Is that the end part of the word? Because the prefix would be yeah, right. What is it? It's been a while since I was in school, but I like where you're going with that because, okay, so we got some, there's no such thing as parallel realities. Okay. That's your opinion. Cool. Great. But we're going to be nice to each other in the chat, and we're not going to talk shit to each other if they have different opinions. So, yeah. Yeah. So, you can try to talk shit to me, but what we're not going to do is talk shit to my fucking people. So, I love you guys. All right. Hoodoo King. Okay. What do you want? Hoodoo King, do you want the I'm going to do one from each deck. Do you want the inversion? Do you want the cat, or do you want the celestial? Where can I see? I'm on the wrong thing because I can't see my current screen. Where are we? There we go. Okay. Oh, and somebody, okay, yeah, I'll talk. I don't mind talking about myself. Somebody, just real quick. Somebody else asked, did we see each other during that break? We did. I actually went straight into a rebound relationship, and pretty much it was like 2 years that we were broken up, and I was in that relationship for like 2 years. So it was like a straight, just like in that process. But it was like I couldn't stop. Like I just never not wanted to be with my husband, and it just was like I kind of had to like wait for him to be ready, but like maybe me, obviously me too. And then even when we did get back together, there was like we started falling back into our old patterns again. And that's when I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm not doing this anymore. And I dropped the whole shit. And then that's when he came through, like fucking like a bat out of hell. I've told that story quite a few times. Okay, Hoodoo King wants the black one. Okay, cool. Okay, so Hoodoo, let me get you to that to you in just a moment. There's a super chat that just came through. Sweet Red Berry, there reminds me of Sweet Berry Wine. Who is a Steve Brule fan? Because he's like my favorite doctor of all time. Dr. Steve Brule, Sweet Berry Wine. Okay. Sweet Red Berry, thank you so much for the super chat. Hold on, let me clear this. I need to clear this one off. We're figuring this out. Okay. Sweet Red Berry says, I'm worried that I'm not worried about him having broken up with me. I feel so calm and I don't know if this is how it should be. I'm not sad at all. Yeah, you're doing good. That's a good sign. Like literally cool. Just keep going with your manifestation because it's going to work out for you if you say it is. And you're in a great spot because you're not going to be like where you are right now is that your emotions are not going to be like getting in the way and causing you like inner turmoil as much because you're chill with the situation and you understand that it's like all unfolding. So it's not like you're not stressed, meaning that you're not thinking opposing thoughts about it. So that's a good place to be, I think, personally. And like I said this on my podcast recently, but like if you are worried about like I don't want to say losing feelings for your person, but it's almost like that apathetic feeling, like we start to feel like, oh, I don't really care. That's a good place to be, again, like I said, but also just intend or start working the emotions back into it whenever you want. Like whenever you want to feel connected again, then start saying you're connected and start saying you're so loved and start drumming up feelings of love. Just insert the feeling that you want with the story that you want it to match. Brittany says, did I ever try to manifest him during the break where you were seeing other people? No, because I was in a relationship like the whole time. And then it wasn't until like when the relationship started like really like, going downhill, I found myself like going to him, like just because we were still friends. Like I'm friends with like all my exes. So like we were still friends, but it was like, he was always like the one, he was like the one that got away kind of. We didn't hang out. We didn't like really hang out, but we were on friendly terms. So when things started going down with my ex, I would just go to my current husband's house because he was my friend. Like he was like one of the only friends that I felt like I had because you know how you kind of like isolate when you're in a relationship. So he was still always there for me. And so I would just like go to his house and like watch movies like when I didn't want to be at home. So, our relationship was getting pretty volatile and stuff. So I would just go to his house and he was like my like peace. He was like the calm in my life. He still is. He's still that to me today, to this day. And so like once I started getting back like around him physically, I was like, okay, I can't be in this relationship anymore. So like I ended the relationship and then we just got right back together. So it was like I never stopped holding out hope. I like that it would be him, MB says, what do I do if they only want me sexual? Stop telling that story and say they want the whole shebang. Of course they want you sexually, but they also want all of it. They want the whole shebang bang. They want the whole life. They want everything. They love you and you're amazing. You're their life partner. You're the person they choose. And everything's great. It's working out. Brianna Jones, which deck do you want? You want Cat Tarot or Ethereal Visions? We're reading for Hoodoo. Where's Hoodoo at? Currently. Oh, geez. Okay. Oh, okay, Virgo, I see you. Virgo, it's got to be Virgo because Virgo sent us this just so I super chat. Okay, so All right. Yeah, there's been some differing things about the everyone is you pushed out. A lot of people coming at me saying a lot of things about the everyone is you pushed out theory. Listen, like, I didn't make it up. I'm just talking about it. I'm sharing my interpretation of it. And like, if you don't resonate with it, then then find something you do resonate with, because that's just like the way that I live my life and it works for me. And we have a lot of people here who are doing the same thing. And, you know, Sarah! I would melt out of my chair, but then I would knock over my whole fucking system. So we're only gonna get a half melt. Sana, girl. Okay, and it's like, if you listen, okay, if the everyone as you pushed out doesn't work for you, and you're finding you don't resonate with it, then like that's okay. But like, I don't know what to say about it. I just can't. I don't know what else to say. Like, okay. Anyways, hoodoo, High Priestess, interesting. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the Sun. Okay. So hoodoo, I don't know what your question is. I'm just going to do a blind reading off of this. The High Priestess, this is about like manifestation and power and magic and intuition and, you know, being a fucking chooser of your reality. It can have feminine energy attached to it, but it doesn't necessarily have to be feminine. It's more, you know, it's about the magic and the intuition and the unseen and the creative power. You have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune is about cycles and things coming to fruition or things completing. So with it in reverse, this can be about like something's not finished, something's unfinished. It didn't go the way you wanted it to. We're waiting for it to resolve. And then you got the Sun upright, which is like a brand new day, fresh start, like all new things, bright start, right? So what this is telling us right here is whatever is happening where you're not complete, this thing is this whatever revolution that you're working on that's not solving itself, it's going to be solved when you start focusing on a nice new practice. You have this nice outlook and understanding that every single day is a new opportunity, and you can do new, and you can create, you can turn this upside down. Or excuse me, wrong one. You can turn this one right side up just by intending and using your High Priestess, using your magic, using your manifestation, using your focus, and using your practice to get you where you want it to be, okay? I don't know if that resonates with you. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. So, okay, listen, some people say that everyone is you pushed out is not real. Okay. Go okay, like work it in your life. A lot of people think it is real. And then for those people, cool, work it in your life. My whole thing is figure out what works for you and then move forward, you know, and not place blame on other people if things don't work out for you, you know, like, I don't know. That's all I can say. Okay. Hoodoo, can you tell me if that resonated? Did that again, blind reading, so I have no fucking clue. Okay. I forgot who was the next person. I know, well, I know that we had a Virgo child. You want Cat or Celestial? Visions. Brianna, that's right. I remember you. Okay, Brianna Jones. Isna, have I seen The Coherence? Yes, I love that movie. It's one of my favorite movies about reality shifting and like realities converging. Coherence, such a fucking good movie to help you visualize like realities coming in together and like different versions of different people connecting and stuff. Okay, Virgo child, you're next, and you're gonna get the cat deck because we got Brianna Jones. She's getting Celestial, and then no worries, he's not. They're just Becca's our new mod, so she's like. She might be regulating. She really she's it's not personal, of course. We all love everybody. We just want to make sure that the chat is like, staying clear and everything for everybody. Yeah, Coherence, Isna, so good. Oh my God. I watch that movie like I watch it all the time. I probably watch it like once a month. I'm just like, ooh, it's a Coherence. I need to watch Coherence. I fucking love that movie. It's so good. And every time I watch it, I like pick up on different things. Like I notice different like little idiosyncrasies. So good. Okay, Nina says it's called Coherence. It's on, I think it's on YouTube for free, but it's also on Amazon for free. Or no, Hulu. It's on Hulu. But it's out there for free. So good. And so good at explaining how parallel realities converge on each other. Like that's literally what the movie's about. The coherence of realities and decoherence of them like splitting off from each other. And the coherence of them kind of like the, what do they call it? What is it called in quantum physics? The moment when it becomes the thing. Shit. The when it flattens. What is the word? What is the word I'm talking about when it flattens? When you what is it called? When it oh god damn it. What is the thing called when the reality is flat and they converge? You pick the one and it collapse. That's the word. The collapse. Okay. Thanks for your help, guys. Just kidding. Yeah, but when they come together is called the collapse. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah. So the decoherence is them splitting, coherence is them aligning, but the collapse is the moment of them coming together. So that's the movie is called Coherence, and it shows you different realities diverging and then converging on each other. It's very, very good. Isa says creepy as fuck though. It is creepy, but it's creepy, but like not in like a scary way, more of like like what's reality kind of way. Okay, Brianna, this one's for you. And then Virgo Child's next with the cat. Okay. And then Hoodoo, if you wrote back, I didn't see your answer to see if that resonated at all with you or what you're going through. Again, blind reading. So, okay, Brianna, blind reading again. I have no clue what you're going through. So Ace of Wands. Okay, new opportunity. And according to fucking Aphrodite, who's a tarot card, come on, mirror image channel that I love, he calls the Ace of Wands the penis card. So I don't know that. Page of Cups. So this is like budding emotions or kind of like new emotions or building of something, connection with somebody or something. Okay, then you have the Artist in reverse. Okay, so this deck, this is the Celestial, where is this? Celestial, excuse me, Ethereal Visions deck from blackmoonboutique.com. It's not coming up clear, is it? Let me put the little thing in real fast. Blackmoonboutique.com. This is the Ethereal Visions tarot deck. So clear. And so this one has two of its own card. They're like they're outside of the general Rider-Waite thing. And this was this in reverse? I can't remember if it was in reverse. Doesn't matter. This card it's called the Artist. It's literally about creating a reality. Like if you see him, he's like literally writing into existence like what his world is. So there you go, right there. I don't know if you have an SP or not, but this is telling you to write your shit into existence. Like you can create any relationship or connection that you want with anybody as long as you are actively being this artist and creating the world that you want. But never forget that art tablet or the pen and paper is always in your hand. So we're always creating. Okay. So yeah. So this guy is new opportunity. It could also be, according to Aphrodite, this is someone else's Someone else's interpretation of the Ace of Wands is like a sexual card. So this could be new energy. It could be new relationship. Certainly the Page of Cups would validate a new relationship, because again, this is like kind of like a budding new emotional kind of thing. Or connection. And then of course the Artist, which is like be in creation mode. Don't forget to be in creation mode. I can't remember if it was upside down or not, if it was in reverse. Either way, it's telling you to take fucking control using your creative powers. Brianna says, yeah, I wanted to know about my romantic life with my boyfriend now and my future husband I previously manifested. Oh, okay. Let me read one more. Okay. Oh, what is this? Hold on. I didn't do that right. Hold on a second. 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. You talked about your family, right? Too. Personal life with your parents. 5 of Pentacles, this is kind of like a conflict. This is like conflict with like the good things in life or the material part of life. Pentacles are like money, but they can also be like health and wellness and like the good things in the world. And 5s generally is about like conflict. So this card just in general is going to be like kind of an issue maybe with family or like the money stuff. Like you did mention your family. I would say that card kind of speaks to that more than the other ones did. Hoodoo King says, thank you, Roxy. It resonates. I'm manifesting an SP and manifest a situation I didn't want, right? I didn't want. Now I'm fixing it. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm only doing one more. I'm usually only doing 1, and now I'm doing 3. And this is why I don't want to, because I'm not trying to turn this into a tarot channel. I'm not that advanced at reading these cards yet. Like I'm still studying them. So I just feel like I don't want to like fuck anyone up and give them like something that's like not true or whatever, or not like accurate for them, because I'm still kind of learning. So I'm like, I'm not trying to make this a tarot channel. I'm not trying to make this a tarot channel with 3 fucking tarot decks next to me and this on the screen. Who am I? Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. Also, yes. Also, please recognize so many people are asking, like, I try to get to as many people as I can. I can't get to everybody. It's just not possible. And please don't be offended if I don't. Please don't take it personal. It's not personal at all, because I like don't know anybody. So like, how could it possibly be personal? And I'm just going with what I see and just trying to provide answers when I can. I'm not trying to turn this into a total tarot channel, because I'm just not like, I don't have years of tarot under my belt. Like, everyday studying. Like I studied it in the past with different cards and meanings, and then I've been studying the Rider-Waite for like, I don't know what, like 4 or 5 months now. So I'm getting there. I'm just not fully comfortable with just like being, let's just read tarot all day. And speaking of which, I just woke the cat up. Okay. Cat tarot. I'm not doing tarot. Here's the cat tarot. I'm just like a walking contradiction. No, I'm not. I'm just folky. Everything's great. This is for, who was this for? This was a super chat. This was a super chat for Virgo Child. Okay. Again, don't know your situation. Blind reading. Oh yeah, these cards also don't have the names on them, so I have to figure out what it is. I think the circle is the cup. Is the circle the cup? The cat tarot, I will say, they don't have the you have to like know what their little symbols mean. Hold on, sorry. I just want to make sure that this is cups, because I think it's cups, but I can't tell what the little thing is. Oh, wait, is it in the back? The symbols? No, it's not. Show me what your symbols mean. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, it's pentacles. Circles are pentacles. Okay. 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 So we have, first off, we have a 6 of Pentacles. And look at this little kitty with his little treats. 6 of Pence. I love this fucking card. You have the Ace of Swords in reverse. And the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay. So Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is about balance or like equity, generosity when it comes to physical goods, money, health, things like that. So this is about like restoring balance in regards to physical wealth, again, generosity, sharing, balancing your own health and practices and things like that. Even could be balancing your money, stuff like that. You've got the Page of Swords. Actually, that wasn't the next card. The next card was the Ace of Swords in reverse. So the Ace of Swords is like a new ideas card, and you got it in reverse. So we may feel stagnant. We may feel like we don't have ideas coming through, or maybe we don't like the ideas that are coming through. We want more ideas, or we're saying that they're not coming through. We feel stuck as far as like concepts and new ideas and shit like that goes. And then you also have the Page of Swords in reverse, which is the page is like kind of like immaturity or like a lack of development in the area. And then the swords are again ideas and concepts, words and things like that. So like an immaturity of words, or like just like this card said, and like a lack of new ideas or words, or like this page in reverse can be about like your ideas getting in the way, or a lack of ideas getting in the way, or not knowing what to do. So it's stunting us. So we feel like we don't know how we're going to continue. So what we have here is there needs to be some sort of balance between, I'm going to go ahead and go on a limb and say there needs to be a balance between your physical, what's going on in your physical world, and what you're doing with your mental stuff, because it looks like you're out of balance here. And I don't know exactly what that means for you. Like I would want to like talk to you. Where are you? Where'd she go? Virgo child. Yeah. So I don't know what that means for you. Again, blind reading, but okay, Brianna. Yes. Okay, good. That works for you. Good, 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 good. Abby, listen, I'm going to do you a favor and not read you a thing, because you are, I love you. I've put you in my scripting workshop last week. Like I'm here for you, but I need to see you declaring and not asking so much and not looking outside for anything, because you need to not figure out what it is that you want. You just need to say, sorry, you need to focus on me. Hold on. Why is she out of focus? Okay. You need to focus on, why is it so out of focus now? That's what I'm saying. You need to focus. My camera is so focused. Is there something on my lens? That's on the inside of my lens. Oh, good. Good. Sorry. Trying to get it to focus on myself more. Oh, this didn't go off because daylight savings time. That's funny. Let me turn this off so it doesn't scare the shit out of me later in the day. Why would it? Because it's so like, calming. Oh yeah, Abby, you were like questioning so much. There's a lot of like, and I love you, but I'm sorry, I gotta say needy energy. It's with love. I want you to declare it instead of needing someone else outside of you to tell you what it is, because that's what you need right now, is not to be like told. I want you to declare it for yourself, because you deserve it. Brianna's, Roxy is never out of Foki. You're right. I'm always in Foki. Okay. Any other movies similar to Coherence? Hey, baby, are there any other movies similar to Coherence that we like? I feel like that's like the one. It is the one. Let me think about it. Who are my favorite performances of the Gravy? I haven't watched it yet. I just know that Megan won a bunch. Obviously, I love Megan, so I'm going to check that out. And they didn't have Miss Beyonce and Mr. Weeknd did not perform because they got freaking snubbed. Like, no shade to Taylor Swift. I'm not talking shit about anybody. Like, I haven't heard a single song off that album that they said won album of the year, but I have played The Weeknd's album thousands of fucking times. So I don't know. I don't know what they're talking about. But I love the weekend. Okay. Okay. So Coach A, what are you saying here? I say that, but I keep getting messages like this instead of love readings, for example. Okay, then listen. Focus on you. Like you're the important thing in your life, right? So focus on you. Focus on Roxy. What is? Maybe I need to touch this in the screen. Will that help? No. If I go closer. What happened to my Foki? Oh, fuck it. Baby, my Foki is not working anymore. She's not a Foki. Okay. Catherine says folklore is amazing. You should listen to it. You know, it's crazy. I didn't even know about it until I was watching about the lawsuit that she got involved with, that the folklore theme park. So I watched the Emily D. Baker YouTube channel. Ethan says, I want more mindfuckery. What kind of mindfuckery? Okay, Amy J says, thank you for the segue into you don't even know. Amy J says, I want to bring a big bunch of wealth and business success this year. And thank you. Your videos have helped so much with anxiety and relationships. Thank you. I appreciate that. And not tomorrow, but oh, my dad's calling. I'm on Mindset Monday. Let me call you back in a few minutes. Okay. Let's see. There it is. This week's podcast episode that's coming out on Wednesday, because I filmed it last week, is about abundance. Period. That's the end of the sentence. Manifesting abundance. And I'm reading excerpts from the abundance book. I think I talked about it last week. And then last week for the podcast, I was like, I don't know. I feel like I just want to read and interpret this book. So he has 10 principles for prosperity. And so I read those and kind of interpreted them because they're very like I say in the podcast, very eloquently written. And they're not necessarily in the language that I use every single day. So I wanted to, what is this fucking bitch focusing on? I wanted to, I don't fucking know. I wanted to kind of explain it in language that's a little like more more modern language and understandable for people that speak like me. So this week's podcast episode is coming out on Wednesday, is about abundance. So please tune in. I actually really liked the episode. And let me know how you like it, because I really liked kind of reading and interpreting it. I was like, this is what preachers do, don't they? They just grab the Bible and they fucking, not to diminish them or anything like that, but it's like they grab the Bible, they pick a fucking story and they start interpreting and explaining what that means and in their own words. And I was like doing that, and I felt very much like a preacher, because a lot of the language was talking about like God and stuff and like the presence of I am and things like that. But I really liked like reading and interpreting. So if you enjoy that, please let me know for this week's episode, because I want to do it more, honestly. Brianna says, my bestie says tarot reading is black magic. I told her that's her opinion. It's what you say it is. And she said, that's God's word. Listen, this little stack of pieces of paper with cats drawn on it is the exact same thing as a book with words written in it that someone told somebody that Jesus said. It's the same fucking thing. What I put into it and the way I interpret it and the way that I welcome it into my world is my own definition, and that's what it becomes. So like this is not just bad inherently or dark or black magic. This is just fucking pieces of paper with cats on it, with ink on it. It's energy. It's nothing more than energy, just like everything else in the world. So to say that it's bad is to do that thing where you decide something is bad or good or to qualify it when it's neither. It's just what it is. What does AOTY mean? Folklore AOTY. All, oh, I don't know. God never told us about tarot and stuff. God loves us, even sinners. What is a sin, though? What is a sin? What is a sin? Show it to me. Hold on. Wait, that sounded weird. My point is that, album of the year. That makes sense. Yeah. I personally thought the Weeknd's album was album of the year, but what the fuck do I know? I'm not on the Grammys board. A sin is if somebody defined it as that. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know. I don't think that, God loves you, period, because we are God. You are God. So, and it loves itself. So of course it loves you no matter what you do. Do I believe tarot is real? Yeah, I do, because every fucking reading that I give people, it's just like weirdly, yeah. But what I believe it is it's just showing you, it's like a visual representation of the energy that you have right now. It's just telling you where you're at and where your thoughts are and like what path you're on. So yes, I believe in it 100%. It works. It tells me things about my life. It tells me about other people's lives. Every time I watch a pick a card reading from someone else on YouTube, it's always right. I've never watched one where I was like, this has nothing to do with me. Not that that's like, I'm just saying my personal opinion. Yes, I believe it because it's just a mirror. So it's like as valid as this is. It's going to show me what I hold up in front of it. And yes, I know it looks dirty. It's just because it's like 100 years old. This is like an antique mirror. I think it's over 100 years actually, because I bought it when I was like 100 years old. So, okay, I see super chat. 2 super chats coming through. I'm going to call it please no more super chats after this. I appreciate and thank you. I'm nearing my time. I'm past my time. I got to get off so I can do my podcast. Brandon says, how can anything with cats on it be evil? Yeah, agreed. Okay, someone says, can I manifest a house for my parents? Hold on, where'd that go? Very sweet of you. Can I manifest a house for my parents if they don't want it, but I want it for them because they deserve it? Yes, you can. And, you can also intend that they are excited and they're ready for the new chapter in their lives and they're ready for something new also. And they're, so appreciative anywhere they live, they're going to be happy. So I feel like we talked about this before. Just, saying that they do love you and they are happy and peaceful and they are living the life that they want and everything is working out. And then, and just stop saying that they don't want it. Just say that they're happy where they're just happy in general. They love where they are. They love where they live. And then that can be the place they're at now. They can be a new place. It doesn't really matter because they're happy where they are and they're very well taken care of and they deserve all that's coming to them, which is abundance and amazing love. Okay. And then also, someone says, can I manifest a job on a timeline if their normal time is 90 days? And do I have to believe I can have that job? Okay. Well, yeah, right? I mean, like, if you don't believe you can have the job, what are we even doing? Why even bother? And I mean, not that you can't convince yourself of it, but you need to, my advice would be to start trying to convince yourself of it. I think that okay, you're saying, but why are you taking the train to Butttown? Why? If you want to manifest something for somebody, why are you telling me all the limitations that you have? That's not going to get you there. Limitations do not get you the thing that you're saying you're limited from. So you got to change your story, and you need to realize that your butts are irrelevant and ridiculous. And if you're using your butts to defend your circumstances, then your circumstances are going to win out because they've got a really good defense lawyer, and it's you. From the law offices of butt attorneys at law. From the law offices of butt and circumstance land. Butt town and circumstance land. Can you manifest a job on a timeline if their normal time is 90 days? Again, you are very much wrapped up in what your 3D says. It's all irrelevant. It's all irrelevant. Stop worrying about what the 3D says and just go towards what you want mentally. Just keep your thoughts on new house, new excitement. It's all working out for you. See your parents in a new house. Don't worry about the butts, and don't worry about the butts. Don't worry about how long a timeline is. Who cares? It's your reality. So stop adhering to other people's rules for your reality. If that makes sense. Step with love. Okay. Hoodoo King, when I suddenly get anxious out of nowhere, could that come from my SP? It's not coming from anywhere but you. So could it come from your feeling that you have a lack of your SP? Absolutely. Anxiety would certainly come from a feeling of lack. Anxiety is lack, really. It's like a manifestation of your feelings of lack. It's separation from the source. So yeah. I have, if you're asking about a third party, I have several videos on removing third parties. Yeah, Hannah says, tarot is mad real, but it isn't just the card. It's like putting your thoughts and energy into a tangible thing. Exactly. It's not the card. It's like, that's a piece of paper with ink on it. It's not evil inherently. But like, if you think that divination is evil, I'm like, okay, what do you think prayer is? When Jesus is talking to you, you don't think that's the same thing as manifesting or speaking to your spirit guides? It's the same fucking thing. Prayer and manifestation, it's the same thing. It's all the same thing. Like, why would it be different? It's the same thing. Okay, all right. I need to cut this off at 3:30. Yeah. All right. So, Hoodoo King, the first thing I manifested that made me say wow, it was a person, and that's in my it's one of my recent podcast episodes, something about my first manifestation or something like that. That's why I knew. I was like, there was just no question for me, because it was like, it was a person that didn't know I existed, and like in another state that I didn't live in, exactly the way that I had imagined it. And so I was just like, it more so was not like, oh my God, like what's going on? It more was like, how did I do that? Because I knew I had done it. Like, I just didn't know if I predicted it or made it happen, which of course it's both, but like that. And that is what set me on my whole trajectory of figuring out law of attraction, and why I'm here today, is that one, manifesting that one person. Ooh, Tiffany, I love this. Tiffany says, in terms of sin, Neil Donald Walsh defines Satan as an acronym, seeing anything as negative. Totally. I think that's interesting. Isna says, do you like the room analogy? I don't know what that is, but she said infinite rooms and you get to choose what room you're in at any time. Each room is a different thought. Yeah, I mean, that's what I talk about all the time on my channel. Just talking about it with rooms and not reality is the same exact concept. Sana says, girl, tell me why my spirit guide looked like Marceline from Adventure Time. She said, like, why was it a cartoon? Anyway, she held my hand and I cried. So more release. Woohoo. Yes. I had some that I had not the last time I went today, but the last time I did before that was like a tiger and a cat, or the tiger like a big cat, like a panther or something. So like, I don't know what it is. I think we think that it's weird, but it's not. We just have been, Lola, you've been here the whole time? She's like, love you, bye. Bitch, where have you been? I had like 3 besties in here today. That's pretty fucking rad. Not that you're not all besties, but like, like real 3D. 3D peoples. I love you. Somebody about manifesting pain out of your body. I have videos on manifesting health. Same concept. I've healed shingles. I've talked about this before. I've healed my shingles using the same practices. So go ahead and check that out on my YouTube here. Manifesting health, Roxy Talks. Okay. Lola's like lurking. That's my bitch. The witchy bitches. Okay. Isna, thank you. Says my hair is amazing today. Thank you. I'm just like loving trying to figure out my natural hair. It's been fun. I don't know if this person thinks I'm not bashing religion at all. I'm saying it's the same shit. I'm not bashing. I'm sitting here talking about the concepts. I'm just saying that they are the same. It's not a bash. It's just like can we come together and stop saying that one person's wrong and one person's evil and you're dark and you're bad because you're calling it a different name when it's the same fucking thing. A rose by any other name would smell as sweet. It's just the fucking way we're calling it, but it's all the same. So no, we're not bashing religion. We're saying, can we all fucking come together? Because this is all the same thing and we're all practicing it together. Lola, that's our song. Okay. Renee, I just talked to you about checking out my video about health. I was talking to you. I have a specific health video about manifesting health. Okay. All right. So, yeah, people talking about healing cancer. I definitely have seen that before. I healed shingles on myself. Michael Jackson or Whitney Houston, who is a bigger icon and legend? I choose Whitney. Oof. So that makes me question your age. No offense. Obviously, Whitney is like incredible, iconic, untouchable. But Michael Jackson's legacy, I don't know if you could ever. I know I just called Whitney untouchable. I meant like her talent, her skill level, incredible. Obviously, never would disparage Whitney in any way. But I think personally, maybe her like in comparison to Michael's career, I just don't think that anybody can hold a candle to Michael personally. But that's me. That's my problem. Like I love Whitney. But like Michael, I'm like Michael. I've been Michael all the way my whole life. Always Michael. Okay, and this person, oh no. That song, I get annoyed with Twitter because, or not Twitter, what is it called? TikTok. These people like bring up these songs like, oh, have you heard this? Oh, no song. I'm like, you mean Walking in the Sand by the Shangri-Las? Because that's one of my favorite songs of all time. And it's actually called Remember, Walking in the Sand by the Shangri-Las. One of my favorite songs of all time. And everyone's just like, the oh no song from TikTok. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Prince, Aquarian says Prince. Yeah, Prince definitely up there. My dad's Prince. I was a Michael. Tiffany, you're so sweet. Thank you. Complimented my makeup. Thank you. You're so nice. Okay. All right. I know I say all right. How many times do I say it before I actually get off? Like 50? Have I read The Power of Now? I don't know if I've actually read The Power of Now. But that book keeps coming up into my frame of reference, so I'll order it and I'll read it. But I don't think I've read that one, to be honest with you. Ethan's like, cookies are different things in different places, but they're still delicious. Do you guys watch Reno 911? Did you see that episode where they had like a British cop come and he brought cookies? And what is her name? Niecy Nash. She's like, that's a cookie. Called it a biscuit. And she's like, that's a cookie. I always think of that. It's only funny if Niecy Nash says it. It's not funny when I say it, but yeah, that's a cookie. All right. Do I ever have intrusive thoughts? Yes, absolutely. I'm a human being. How do I stop them? By deflecting and going elsewhere for as long as I need to until they stop. Oh, Tiffany is reading Power of Now also. Should we have a book club? You guys want to read that together? Right now I'm reading, oh God, what is it? Abundance Now. I'm reading Lisa Nichols' book. I think it's called Abundance Now. It's Lisa Nichols' book about abundance. Pretty sure it's Abundance Now. Definitely has the word abundance in it. If anybody wants to read that, I definitely also want to read, The Power of Now, especially since it's like keeps coming up in my frame of reference. Does dreaming about SP constantly mean anything? Yeah, it means they're on your mind. Okay, yes to book club. So, okay, book club. You guys want to read Abundance Now because I'm reading it right now and that would be convenient for me, or should I order The Power of Now? Or is it The Power of Now that we're talking about? Right? That's what we were talking about by Eckhart Tolle. Is reaching out after 30 days of no contact chasing? It's chasing if you think it is. I mean, like it's more so like what energy are you thinking about it? Because like what that says to me is like somebody doesn't feel comfortable reaching out to an SP, and that's the problem because your SP story is not pure enough for it to come through the way you want it. Okay, Son, I know we talked about the Black Moon Book Club like way back in the day when I first started the group, but I ended up getting so busy that I couldn't facilitate it, so I never really did the book club thing. But maybe if we like keep it to Mindset Monday, that might be able to do it because I come here every week and fucking talk about it. Okay. Okay, so okay, we have a vote for Power of Now. Okay, let's have a book club for part of Mindset Monday. I want to do Power of Now. I'm reading Abundance Now right now. Let me make sure that's the name of her book. It's Lisa Nichols. So at least like let's get, if we're on the book club, everybody get these on your list. Yeah, it's called Abundance Now. What is The Secret mainly about? The Secret is like not to disparage it because like Wanda. I've been watching so much fucking Marvel. Rhonda Byrne, the author of The Secret, if you watch her speak, she definitely has a very wide breadth of knowledge when it comes to law of attraction. But I think that The Secret is literally like, it's like, and again, not to disparage it because I don't mean this to put it down. I mean this in a positive way. It's like play school, my first manifesting, like manifesting 101. And to me, it's like, I think it's a great book for everybody to read in the beginning because she makes it so plain, like she breaks it down in such plain language that I think it makes it super clear for everyone. So I always suggest, I suggest it just because I do think that it is a valuable thing to read. But it's also like just the beginning and it's just scratching the surface. So this is the Lisa Nichols book. Let me get back to my screen so I can see myself and see what I'm doing. Oh no, I turned it sideways. Son of a gun. All right. Hold on. How do I make this big? It won't be big. Why won't it get big? Lisa Nichols, Abundance Now. Okay. That's the one I'm in the process of reading. We're also looking into, I'm going to order it right now, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Oh, I didn't spell that right. Okay. And then we can talk about the books together. That's awesome. Ethan, I talked about this last week. The difference between law of attraction and law of assumption is like I like to put it the most basic way possible. It's like the law of attraction is the vehicle that brings the assumption you've made, right? So like the law of assumption, that's mine. This is my world now. I have that. I assume it as mine. Law of attraction brings it to you. Okay, Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. All right, I'll have this tomorrow. If you guys are doing the book thing, we're doing the book thing together. I've got 2 on deck. So any other books you guys are suggesting, just wait on it because my brain's not going to remember. Oh, Nuna's like, Roxy, I forgot to mention my mom got you a pendulum. That's interesting because I just sent my dad one. I sent my dad the gold one that I use. I was like, this is my favorite pendulum because he's the one who taught me how to use a pendulum. He's like, I have made every pendulum in my life I've ever had. This is the first one I've ever gotten that's like an act, just like a pendulum for pendulum's sake. He's always like made every one that he had. Now he says, there's no evidence we all form a super being called God. I mean, okay, like, all right. Cool. Okay, so Sana says, I guess we're starting with the power. I guess we're starting with the power now. Okay, yeah, so I'm getting that tomorrow, so I will be able to start reading it like probably like Wednesday, I guess. Or like if I don't usually read late at night. Okay. So yeah, we're going to read The Power of Now. If anybody wants to get in on the book club, so we can all be expanding our minds as much as possible together. Okay, TT's saying there's more Lisa Nichols, but I love Lisa Nichols too. I just was like, I don't even know where I even thought about it. I just was like, or maybe I was looking for an abundance book and I saw her. I really like her too. Cool. Should you reread it? Hell yeah. Why not? Maddie, how much should we read each week? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how fast we're going to be. I guess read it to your comfortability level. Can you put a date on your community tab for the date? We'll discuss it. Okay. All right. If you're Mangoes, what's wrong, baby dog? Come here, baby. What's wrong to you? Come on, sweet girl. Come on. Where's my little baby? Oh, come here, baby dog. Oh, my sweet baby girl. Come here. Okay. This is okay. This is okay. This is okay. This is okay. Yes, it's okay. It's okay. What's wrong? What's wrong? Why is he sniffing like that? Why is he sniffling? Why is he sniffling, Gil? He's my little baby. He's my little baby dog. He's so precious, girl. Wait, let me get this off the screen so we can see her. She's a gorgeous girl. Oh, Jess. My baby. What's he got his quiet for? What's he quiet for? What's he quiet for? What's he quiet? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. No, it's okay. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. She gets anxiety. Oh, no, she's okay. She's okay. Yes, she's okay. She's okay. What were we talking about? Oh, okay. Putting a date on the community tab. Oh, no, it's okay. I know. Marcy's like, Mommy needs to pay attention to me. It's been too long. It's been too long. Okay. Dina or Becca? Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. Please email that to me. We'll make a I'll make a tab for a book club tab on my website, roxytalks.com, in the community. Click the community tab in the forum. We'll make a book club tab so we can kind of keep up to date on that. Okay. I know, sweet girl. She's a sweet girl. Just a sweet little baby girl. This mama's girl. Yes, I love you. Oh, see, everybody loves you, Mingo. They want you to feel good. They want you to be okay. Because he's okay, girl. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Oh, my goodness. Okay. I'm going to attend to my child. She's feeling neglected. Oh, my God. Pizza or Mexican food? Probably Mexican food. I like pizza. I mean, obviously I like pizza. I'm vegan now, so it's like, vegan pizza is iffy, but I probably would have always chose Mexican food. I don't know. I grew up on Mexican food. My stepdad's Mexican, so I prefer probably like I prefer like Southwest Mexican. Like I love green chili. I like green flavors in general. So like I love green chili and green. I always like choose green salsa and green hot sauce. I'm not as big of a red flavor fan as far as like savory stuff goes. Okay. All right. Time to go. I love you. Ooh, who has ideas for the podcast for next week? And then we're leaving. Am I going to get more tattoos? Yes. I should have already gotten my right sleeve done, but the pandemic had made that a little bit of an interesting journey. So I'm still waiting for the shop I'm going to go to open back up for the person that's doing my sleeve. Isa says, SoCal Mexican food, a big fan of verde too. So yeah, so out here, like they have like the chili verde, but they don't have like in Colorado where I lived for a long time, like they have like real ass green chili. They do like they roast the hatch chilies. They'll have like the big fucking roasters out like all in the fall, like when the harvest comes in. They don't really have the kind of green chili out here. Like we were kind of surprised when we moved. We were like, hang on, we're chili anywhere. And if they do, it always has pork in it. So it kind of like I can't have it. But we make our own green chili all the time. Shuckamuse, that's my baby, my little child. Okay, so yeah, if we're good for the book club, roxytalks.com in the community tab, I'm gonna make like a new post for it so we can talk book and we can say like what kind of books we're reading. We're starting with The Power of Now. I don't know how many chapters or whatever because I don't know how that book is set up. We'll see. I read like a little bit every day. Podcast ideas. Shifting and time delays. I don't know if you did it already. Hoodoo King. Yes, I actually have a video like literally that exact thing. It's called Manifestation Time Delay. And I have like a big download about that. So please do check it out because I was really interested in making that video. It was to me, good video because I had a nice realization. So that's in my videos already. How acting methods play a role in manifesting. How the media we consume affects our manifestations. Tips and tricks to feel it real. Neve, hello. Tiffany says, talk about manifesting your ideal physical self and dealing with insecurities. Okay, sorry, I like that one. Not that I didn't like anybody else's, but I just like that one. That's the one that got me. So, hi. Oh, she's just so sweet, cute. He's my little girl. I love this. I love you. Yes, he's a good girl. He's a good girl. The night file. Been a while. Okay. Please, my team who's emailing me, manifesting your ideal physical self and dealing with insecurities. That's what we're going to talk about. Thanks, Tiffany. Thanks for everybody. Not that your ideas weren't great. That's just the one that stuck out to me today. Ellen, live with your boyfriend or you just broke up. Only have a matter of time before you have to move out. So no, you don't. You're staying. It's where you live. You're staying there. You're not going anywhere. I'm staying put. This is my house. We're happy here. This is our happy, healthy home. Do all of the things and affirmations and scripting and mental diet to keep yourself like, this is my house. I'm not going anywhere. We have a beautiful, amazing relationship and it's only getting better and better every day. We're getting closer and closer and everything's working out for us. That kind of stuff. Just so that you're not feeding into anything else. Just put it that way. Oh, Isna, you're in San Diego. Have you ever been to Hodad's? I always wanted to go to Hodad's before I was a vegan. Because I saw it on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Oh my God, manifestation. I knew it's so weird. I just was thinking about like, what if I talk, because I used to work at a restaurant that was on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives in Denver. And I like had just like, you know, those like flashes of visualizations that you don't pay attention to, like just little scenes that you play out in your mind. And I had a little scene playing out in my mind of me talking about that restaurant being on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. And like, we didn't even talk about that. And I still ended up mentioning. Because yeah, manifestation. I don't know why my camera's out of focus for the last half of this, but are you ready? She's ready. Yeah. She said her tail wagging. She said, I'm ready. I'm ready. What do you want to go do? You want to go on a walk? Yeah, we're going to go on a walk. Okay. Okay. I love you guys. Melanie, yeah, I do have a, whoever was talking about partial manifestation, to Reem, yeah, I do have a video on partial manifestation, but we don't want to call it that. Oh, you go to Hodad's often? Oh, man. I wish I would have gone there before I went vegan. Gina asked, what's this week's podcast? We just decided that it's going to be, where's Tiffany's comment? Manifesting your ideal physical self and dealing with insecurities. So that's going to be our topic for this week. Oh, no, you're wrong. No, you're right. I'm wrong. What you're asking, that's next week's podcast. That's what I'm going to record after I get off this week's podcast episode, because we're a week, ahead. This week's episode, which I recorded last week, is abundance. It's about abundance and prosperity, and like being in the essence of abundance and prosperity, so that you're not like cut off from anything amazing and abundant and fulfilling in your life. And I'm reading from a book called Abundance Now by John Randolph Price. And he has 10 tips for prosperity. What does it call them? Not methods, principles. 10 principles for prosperity. So I'm reading through them and then kind of interpreting them, because they're in very beautiful, almost like biblical talk, so it's not like you kind of have to break it down, like what is he actually saying. So that's what I did. I just was like, I'm going to break these down on the podcast. So it's all about abundance and prosperity. Please check it out. It's a little bit different, but I'm really excited about it. And I really like it, because that book has been helping me so much open up my own mind when it comes to lack, and like making sure that I'm not creating lack, because, who would want that? And like, that's something that we tend to do as people. So please check out this week's episode of the podcast. It airs Wednesdays. When it drops Wednesday at 9 a.m. Pacific is when you can grab it on any podcast platform or my website, roxytalks.com. This is a gorgeous girl. This is mommy's gorgeous girl. This is so gorgeous. Okay. Is it ready? We're ready. We gotta go. Okay. So everybody is amazing. Did my cat and dog grow up together? Kind of. I've gotten all my, my dog, I got him he was 5 months old. He's 14 now. And then Bunny Cat, she was like 8 weeks. So yeah, we got her right as soon as she was ready to be, taken away from her mommy. As scary as that sounds weird. She came from a house where there was like ton of overbreeding of cats. So like we definitely saved her. Or not to put anybody down, just like there was a lot of going on, and she became the only cat. So I got her at 8 weeks, but she's like 10, 11 years old, 10 years old. She's 10. So she grew up with my dog, my older dog. And then Mango, we got her when she was like 7 months old. She's like 5, I think now, 5-ish, 4. She'll be 5 this year. And so we've had her since then. So they all kind of grew up with their older siblings, I guess is a way to say that. But Leo was the only boy he was my only baby for a long time. Okay. And I love you guys. Thank you so much. Caitlin, aka Dangerous Minds TV, says, I fucking love Guy Fieri. Flavor Town. Reem, how do you drop the desire but manifest your SP at the same time? I just talked about that on my podcast. So check out my podcast. Any podcast platforms, Pandora, Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio. It's on all of the podcast platforms, or my website, roxytalks.com. I think, did I make a little thingy for this? podcast. No, I did not. But it is at my website, roxytalks.com. Podcast coaching, workshops, and more. Oh yeah, scripting bundle is available just for the month of March. So there's like 2 weeks left if you wanted to grab that before it's gone again. Yeah. Oh, Gina, you have a Siberian Husky named Leo. Oh, my Leo is he's like a Lab Shar-Pei mix. He's a big sweet boy. And this is my Will Bridges tame. Is it Will Bridges? No, it's okay. Okay. It's time to go. Okay. I know. Okay. Mangoes. It's okay. She knows I'm not paying attention to her. Okay, it's okay. Okay, bye. I love you guys. Thank you. Please like and subscribe. Book Club, roxytalks.com. Hit the community tab. Yes, it's the backwards sneeze. Yes, it is the backwards sneeze. He's not going to eat Odats for me. Thank you. I don't you can't remix. I'll think about it. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Okay, no, it's okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay, we're done. What are you going to do?